Ready to show you how easy this is. Ladies are dying to be one of chicks. Twisting your chair, but I'm used to this. Follow my lead, cause I used to be broke. Let me show you how rapping just got me the switch. Say me rapping, just like a stroke, and new grandpa will always be taking the risk, and it's easy to switch. I get don't try, cause I'm ready gone far, but the man and on target. Got away, Charlie, I'm tired. Reggie, I'm glass, so got me few bars, everybody going crazy. Ain't nobody better than them. I can hold the city down, so I'm a day so cry you for pay. That's a big come out, and that's a winning, you want the album, but then I got to prove everything is okay. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. I never did a bit, I'm bad and bad, never got booed at, did you know? Peter Piper, put some pepper in your eye, my wacko. See you there in the street, oh, you hate the rockers, I go straight to the point, I'm knowing the mic in English, awesome local. To the fake snakes, no handshakes, yeah, my anti-social. But I socialize with your auntie, cause she loves my mojo. Check out the gray beard on the black skin, no yomo. I never let a scene, dream, if you wanna, here's a video. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
I mean, you got a whole generation of Ghanaians that were raised on Reggie Robinson. Bruce Lee flow. Bruce Lee flow. Bruce Lee flow.
Artsy. Relevant. Not the rookie showbiz. Just
Yes, it's time to go and answer something so. Baby, you when you're a piano, tell me, grandpa, I would don't see more fresh or frappito. Only the realest can mess with this. Ready to show you how easy this is. Ladies are dying to be one of chicks. Twisting your chair, but I'm used to this. Follow my lead, cause I used to be broke. Let me show you how rapping just got me the switch. Say me rapping, just like a stroke, and new grandpa will always be taking the risk, and it's easy to switch. I get don't try, cause I'm ready gone far, but the man and on target. Got away, Charlie, I'm tired. Reggie, I'm glass, so got me few bars, everybody going crazy. Ain't nobody better than them. I can hold the city down, so I'm a day so cry you for pay. That's a big come out, and that's a winning, you want the album, but then I got to prove everything is okay. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. I never did a bit, I'm bad and bad, never got booed at, did you know? Peter Piper, put some pepper in your eye,
Every Sunday from 1 p.m. with
straight to the point, I'm on the mic in English, awesome local. To the fake snakes, no handshakes, yeah, my anti-social. But I socialize with your auntie, cause she loves my mojo. Check out the gray beard on the black skin, no yomo. I never let a scene, dream, if you wanna, here's a video. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
All right, so the song in the background from the man Reginald Rockstone Asaase, aka the grandpapa, the grandfather of Hip Live. Yesterday was his birthday, by the way, so we choose to play the songs in honor of him. Happy blessed birthday, a second president, Reggie Rockstone. This collaborated with the man Sarkodie, also Saturday 11. He actually released another one yesterday, 11/11. So happy blessed birthday to the godfather, the grandpapa of Hip Life. I'm talking about Reggie Rockstone. Setting the pace for us. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, however you're doing the listening, you're welcome to Artsy live on Asaase 99.5, the voice of our land. We're live here in Accra, 99.5, live in Cape Coast 100.3, live in Tamale 99.7. We're live in Kumasi 98.5. What we talk about is art, culture, and entertainment conversations. Elevated. Today we have a dose of that for sure.
Mess around with us.
And you can turn down your dial. Keep it up, later. Gone by was Team Talk with the man called Silfi, aka KC, aka Bilulu. The ball-headed man.
Yes, it's time to go and answer something so. Baby, you when you're a piano,
A guy rough. Everybody knows him.
Only the realest can
For one thing only, I'll tell you.
Ladies are dying to be one of chicks.
So from now to 4 p.m., you're locked with us. My name is Diego the Smoothest. Everybody produced by Akusia Nelly. I've got the man Kuka in the building already. I'm expecting 2 people coming for the Spotlight in Theatre. I'm talking about the man Parrot's Mouth as well as Kobana Mensah, who is also a playwright. We're going to talk about some events they have coming up. So Laugh It Off is the man Parrot's Mouth leading that one, and Saint in the Devil's Shoes, produced by the man Kobana Ansa. Of course, the theatre consultant and business strategist Francis Luther will be joining us for that conversation as well. The man JMJ Joshua Raphaelson, that's his government name, has dropped a brand new one featuring the man King Paluta. We thought JMJ was done and dusted with production of music, but hey, he's back. He's going to tell us why he decided to do that and why the man King Paluta in this one.
I never seen dream.
Then of course we're going to do a preview of the latest gospel movie in town, Ketsy Reveal Films and Productions. I'm talking about A Letter to God. Madam Julia Pierre will be passing through with some of the cast. Maybe one or two. We'll have a conversation with them as well. What does that movie seek to do? But ladies and gentlemen, straight away we get into our African playlist that we call it. But today we're going to do the the top songs selected or nominated by Charterhouse for the most popular song of the year for the year under review, which will be awarded. By the way, they've changed the date for the grand finale of the event, which was supposed to be on the 3rd of May to now 10th of May 2025. So we're going to drop the songs and then activate the phone lines for you to call and tell us who do you think is going to win that category. So a lot of songs on that. We have Lomo Lomo, we have Asada, we have songs from the man King Paluta as well. We have also Leave the Boy in there, King Promise is in there, Famia is in there, Team Eternity, and the man Stone Boy. So let's rather start off on a gospel note with this popular song of the year category. Diffie Diffie from the group Team Eternity.
Asaase Radio nationwide every Saturday from 1 p.m. with Diego. We go sing
That is Diffie Diffie from Team Eternity. Having contention for the most popular song of the year for this year, TGMA. Don't worry, the phone lines will be activated in a bit. You call and tell us which one. Whilst we wait for your call, let's get into the second one. So there's another one also on the list of nominees, and this one is coming from the man King Promise, KP, with the song Paris. And all that to show who is supposed to win and all. But anyways, it's not for us to judge here. By the way, let's get on to the next one. And this time around, from the man Kitty featuring yours truly, Black Sheriff. They call this one Lomo. The song or the most popular song nominee list. So let's move on to the next one. This time around, the man Black Sheriff himself. This one he calls 9th January. Let's listen to this one. Welcome, the man King Paluta. He calls this one a song nominated for this year TGMA, one of which is yours truly, the man Famia. He calls this one. And as the man Livingston Sitakle, aka Stone Boy, with this one, JJ, one of the popular songs nominated for this year's award. The final one, and of course, I told you earlier, the phone lines will be activated in a bit for you to call and tell us which one do you think is going to win the Most Popular Song of the Year award. Ladies and gentlemen, the last one is from the camp of the man Olive the Boy, who just recently did some album listening and some video circulating. People are not too enthused about it, but hey, let's listen to the song, Asylum. Okay, so I can't pick any calls. If you want to wish, okay, I have one. Let me pick this one. Hello? Hello? I think I have a problem with phone lines. You can vote by going on a WhatsApp line 020-000-0995, okay? 020-000-0995. Just send a text message. Tell me who do you think among the list I mentioned or the song I played is going to win the most popular song of the year on the radio. For now, though, it's time for us to get into the first conversation for the day. And this segment we call the Spotlight on Theatre Arts. So everything theatre arts we discuss each and every Saturday right here on Asaase, Artsy. Don't forget we're live in Cape Coast 100.3, we're live in Tamale 99.7, live in Kumasi 98.5, and live here in Accra 99.1.
Work at graphic operation.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so, I get it. Say no more. Okay, so that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so that groomed you more
exactly
to start writing.
Yeah.
All right. So you're writing for junior. Okay, I
was writing for the newspapers, but back in the day, I'll write to the editor and all that. I remember back in 2000, I even won Guinness Book of Records.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for a competition in the showbiz back in the day.
I see.
Yeah. So I was writing short stories for the Mirror, way back in primary, secondary school, and all that. Yeah. So
I'm sure one of the learned guys back in school then. Differs in
yeah, well, Kakra.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So I heard you're supposed to do this a new play, one cast original musical play.
Yeah.
How true is that?
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay. So it's happening on the 18th and the 19th.
That's just next week, Friday and Saturday. Easter Friday, Easter Saturday.
Okay. So what is it about?
So the Saints the Devil Shoes. It's a one cast, like you said. So it's just one character for about 2 hours. You're on stage, and it's about the replaying the effects of corruption in our society.
Is it what they call monologue kind of thing?
It's a monologue. It's a full play, but with just one character.
Wow.
Yeah. Very crazy.
I think I've seen something similar like that. What's the name? Nashoko did.
Yeah, Nashoko did a similar thing.
Yeah.
But you know, the difference here is that this is a musical.
Okay.
So this time the person is singing, dancing, and all that, but just the person alone.
Wow.
And it's an original musical because I've written songs for the play. Yeah, so I've written 11 songs for the play. So
you wrote 11 songs.
By God's grace, yeah. So every song you're coming there to hear.
What thought process went into this whole project in the first place? Like, what came to mind that you decided to write this?
Well, I think that it's about time we confronted corruption as a society, because we keep going back and forth as a nation, and until we confront this demon, we are not moving anywhere.
So you think all that the other president and past administration have done wasn't?
Oh well, it's great. It's great, but I think that all the time, anytime I tell someone I'm going to write a play on corruption, they say, okay, then now we're going to talk about the politicians and all that. But I tell them, no, this is about us, you and me, the ordinary person.
Okay.
The kind of things we do that are corrupt, but we never see it in that light. Yeah, so I think that I want us to reimagine corruption and tackle it from the bottom up approach, and that's the only way I think we can fight the canker of corruption in our society. So
you are there now. Something about corruption hit you, and you decided to write something about it.
Most of my plays are on social issues.
Oh, okay.
My last play, In the Pants of a Woman, was on rape. Yeah,
I heard about that.
Yeah, so all my plays, I always take one social issue and then create characters around it, and then write music also for it, and it becomes a story.
So why the title Saint in the Devil's Shoes?
Well, I'll leave that for our audience to come, our listeners to come to the National Theatre to come and see. But you see, we all want to be saints, but we're in the devil's shoes.
I'm not sure everybody wants to be a saint too. Some people, they don't care about being a saint.
Well, at least there's some good in every devil, and there's some devil in every saint. Yes. So as a society, it's about our aspirations. Where do we want to get to? I know we want Ghana to be great. We want Ghana to we want the systems to work. One thing that keeps repeating the play is that when the system is broken, everyone suffers for it. Yeah,
True.
when the system is broken, because we all want systems that work.
Yeah.
But the question I always ask myself is, are we ready to make the systems work? Because the other things that we do, you are driving on the shoulders of the road, you are jumping a red light. All of these are the lesser corrupt practices that you'd amplify when you become more powerful.
Okay.
So it's not really about tackling corruption from the politician's perspective. If we are able to tackle corruption by our own self, I think our society will be better. So this place is like a mirror. You're coming to National Theatre, look at it, see yourself in the character in there, and see how you can modify your attitudes to make sure that you're able to get to where we need to get to as a nation. Because and there are a lot of symbolisms in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm praying that our audience, our patrons would be able to pick up the symbolisms in the play.
Okay.
Yeah, because even though it's a play talking about one person, it's a play talking about a nation.
Okay.
Yeah, so I try to represent the character in there. So the character in there is even called Sika.
Okay.
Sika, because I'm trying to represent it with Ghana. You know, Ghana, Sika Koko, or like gold. And so there are lots of symbolisms in the play that I use.
Okay.
But I'm praying that when our patrons come and see the play, they'll be able to see the bigger picture of all that we are trying to, the message we are trying to.
That's the part I'm coming in to ask a question. So it's always, I did literature back in school. Back fast forward, a bit of English back in uni.
Yeah.
What the author writes, the interpretation of what you want to put out may not be the same thing when you are trying to interpret.
Exactly.
So the same way you're going to put out the interpretation or a play out there for people to watch and enjoy.
Yeah.
We may not get exactly what you're trying to say.
That's true.
So then this is a platform for you to tell us what exactly you're going to do.
I think that's the beauty of literature, because
there's a parrot in the building. Just let me know, let you know.
Yeah.
They imitate people. So I'm just letting you know. Yeah.
So that's the beauty of literature.
And one liar too here.
Oh yeah.
So he can lie. Okay. A parrot and a liar. I don't know what is happening in the studio. A parrot and a liar in the building. Please go ahead and
that's the beauty of literature.
Yeah.
Everyone who comes to see it interprets in their own language, and you, the author or the writer, leave that to them. Let them take what they want to take away.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, you make sure that everyone is coming there to take away something. It's not just going to be a play that you come to laugh and then just leave.
Okay.
There's a lot to take away from the play.
Yeah. So how long is it going to be for? Like an hour, 2 hours?
2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours. So one person is going to stay on stage
for 2 hours.
Wouldn't that be a bit monotonous?
No, because so that's what I'm coming to. It's the play has a lot of suspense.
Okay.
Because even though it's just one person on stage, like I said, it's a story. It's not a monologue.
Okay.
So the person's not just coming there to just give their lines and then you just leave. No, it's a whole story. But this time, the story is focused on one person.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is something that everyone out there should come and see, especially the suspense, because there's a plot twist at the end that no one saw coming. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So you've been writing these plays for how long?
For 10 years.
Wow, a decade.
Yeah. So this is our 10th year actually of staging and producing plays.
And how many have you done so far? Can you recall?
10.
Oh, so each year you drop one?
Not each year, because of course, when 2020 came, COVID, you had to be on a break and all that.
You stole away some few years of that.
Yeah, so sometimes 2 plays a year, sometimes 3, sometimes 1 year. So it varies. But this is our 10th original play.
Are you content with what you've done so far in the last decade?
Well, I can't complain.
That's a common Ghanaian answer. I can't complain.
Well, I wish I had done more, but you see, theater is very expensive. I tell people that for every production,
So why are you there?
Well, because of the impact that I want to cause. Because I look at the reviews that come after our plays and I go like, wow, then we should keep doing this. In The Pants of a Woman, after the play, I told you it was on rape. After the play, a woman walked up to me and told me that I have been raped before, and coming to see your play has been a healing to me. And I think that, to me, is worth more than 100 million CDs, you know. So I try to impact society through the gift that God has given me, and that alone is fulfilling. And then they know you are causing impact, you are making people transform. I've written plays on so many different issues. I think we were the first to write a play on LGBT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, The Boy Called a Girl. I'm crazy.
Was it staged?
Yeah, National Theatre 2019.
Oh, really? I don't recall that. But how did that fare?
It was great, and like I love to tackle issues no one wants to dare, because I feel that that's a space that we've not explored much. Okay. So I talk about very, very hard issues. At the end of the day, The Boy Called a Girl. Some people came there and cried.
I see.
Yeah, because we think that these issues are so distant and far away from us, but until it's happening to your friend or your loved one, for The Boy Called a Girl, I took the story from the perspective of, if you're a pastor and your son walks up to you one day and tells you that I'm no more a boy, I'm a girl, are you going to disown them? Are you going to accept them as who they are? It's a dilemma. So these are issues that happen every day, and I feel that bringing them on stage brings them closer to our patrons. They come there, they watch it. Some of them, it's his rights at whatever they're going through, and some of them cry, and then they get healed, they move on. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's been a conversation about some of you packaging what you do on the regular on the stage in National Theatre and air them. Do you think it's something that could also create some sort of extra income beyond the usual coming to this theatre to watch?
Well, it could, but you see, the live experience is not the same as watching the same story on screen. Yeah, because live, the live interaction you get in the theatre, you can never get that on screen. And so if you are looking at the commercial side, yes, you can make money, but if you are looking at the impact and the experience, the two are never the same. But yeah, so if it's just about commercializing and making money, that is fine. Yeah, you can make money from that. But if you want to talk about experience, the two are not the same.
Okay. I know you don't have much time with me, but I'm still gonna stay on, and then I'll come back to you with another question. But there's a man who lies in the building. I just want to find out. He's been here, I think, 2 weeks ago, to talk about TED Talks. He defined what the TED means, which I don't want to get into. Professor Lionel. It's the same. It's the last time I buy an dress and endorse it. Is that grey I'm seeing?
Well, a bit.
And then when you say,
Brabono. Say so obo, but I say a bomb.
Say you want a obo.
But
a bow.
A bomb.
Yeah, you phone me.
But your evo.
So, what are the preparations so far for TED Talks?
Well, so far so good. Yeah, and it's just next week. Yeah, so
I saw you a short clip with you and then Jeffrey Notte. Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to be on the bill, right?
Yes, please. He is. Right. And all the performers are prepared, so we are waiting for you to come next week. Yeah.
Kobe, when you see a parrot and somebody who lies working together, what comes to mind?
A lot of talk.
A lot of talk. Yeah. Okay. Please welcome Parrot Mouth.
My helper. My helper.
Who is your helper?
You're my helper now. You're my helper.
Please.
You know, some of us can't do stage play, so we will stand. So, but you know, I've known Ojo. You know, I know I'm Kipo.
Oh yeah, for a long time.
Before God picked my call. Before God picked my call. Hey, the time I did an event with him, that time I was like Patapa. I was very slim. Now they see food chop. Hey, at the Cape and go now we go for some like.
So now life has been good for you.
Campus, yeah.
Essentially telling us life is good.
No, God has been good. God has been good.
But life, who created life? It's not God.
God.
Yeah, so I'm
no, but if you are saying life has been good, like say at this, no.
Yeah, but Ghanaian women also supporting you. Because since you've been around, you've developed from Patapa to who you are right now.
I don't know.
Shout out to the Ghanaian women.
To the men too.
Hey, you do?
Because where you want to take a matter pass.
Parrot, you're welcome.
Thank you,
We're
boss.
having a conversation with Kobe Ansan about his stage play.
Yeah.
What is the title?
The Saints in the Devil's Shoes.
The Saints in the Devil's Shoe. And I'm told also you're also having something laugh
it off. Yeah.
What are you laughing off?
So I feel we are stressed.
Who?
Everybody in this country.
Okay.
Everybody in this country is stressed. We've all been stressed since we gained independence. We are stressed. Nigeria, we are stressed. Ghana, we are. The only people that is not stressed. If you're in America, you can't be stressed.
But there's some people out there who are suffering.
Those people, they don't know how to work because chairman, you cannot be where money is and you say you are suffering. You should
but
be able
money
to.
Here too, but people are not working to get it.
You see, there's difference between money and money.
Explain.
Okay, good. You see here, when you work 24 hours, your salary is the same. But there.
You clock.
My brother, the more you just 1 hour, you are calculating. 2 hours, you are calculating. So if you don't want to go home and instead that you want to do 24/7, you are seeing the money.
So it's about the system rather.
By the system,
no
yes.
money.
But here, my brother, if you do overtime, it's your family business.
Possibly. Or your personal business.
Yes. So if you are doing overtime, it's for your own. They will tell you that, oh, you are helping the company.
Okay.
Oh, God, they sleep, boy, they work.
All right. So you've done a few stage plays in the past.
Yeah.
What is so different about this one?
I feel this year is something different because this is the first time that I'm bringing Uncle Akrobeto.
Oh.
Yes, this is the first time. I want to, the legendary. I want to mix comedy and I will not call it a stage play, but I want to mix comedy and try something different. So it's going to be a night of 100% comedy. My show, I don't have time for music. Because when they are doing their musical show, they don't put us.
You see, that's where the contention is. We've always been talking about this. I think, I don't know whether it was you or Professor Nyla. I was discussing with somebody where we get to fuse in a bit of music and a bit of comedy. So Sarkodie does a song, No Sir. He did a skit with it, like a video. And Ben South is in there.
Yeah.
So what stops us, or you, for instance, adding music to what you're doing?
We do.
To complement each other.
If you check all our comedy shows, we bring musicians. Yes, but when they are doing their own, they can go and change 10 times. And when they are changing, they will be playing Kanye. Boo, 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 boo. Then there will be one guy shouting, "Are you ready? Let me hear you make some noise for 30 minutes. Somebody is changing them.
Right about now.
Right about now. The time that we will use to come and entertain the crowd, they will say no. Then our own, and you know the funny thing about one of the reasons why I don't really put musicians, why I don't put musicians on my show is because you will put them and then they will come the time they like you.
Yeah.
And when they come to, one person will come and meet you. Charlie, we for go someplace right now. They go someplace right now.
Always.
So make we fire. If fire finish now, you see me in the car.
It's gone.
Nah, no gone.
So, you come out and meet me. Say, you no go. Oh no, not with the wedge something. Hey.
Tap inside.
Hey.
Sit inside.
Then you see that somebody will come and sit in the front row. So we say make we enjoy the show small. So you know that you go enjoy the show while you rush before.
Yeah.
So those things, it's just.
But, Kobe.
Yes.
What you're going to stage, for instance, has a bit of comedy. Has a bit of music. More of music, actually. You mentioned 11 songs that you created. You are merging the two, and you think it's the best thing to ever give people out there. And here's the case: he's having a challenge bringing on musicians onto his platform because of the issues he just mentioned. How do you think we can remedy the issue?
Well, I think he's a producer.
I'm asking you because you're a neutral person here.
Yeah.
You don't do stand up like these two.
Yeah, I think it's their show. They are the producers and they know what or the experience they've had with some artists over the years. But I think if you bill an artist who is very disciplined and very time conscious, I think you shouldn't have these problems.
Okay.
Yeah, especially someone who really knows their art and know what they want to achieve. But I think for some of them who think they've already arrived and you need them and they don't need you. They don't need you. I think that's what really happens. Yeah, they come as and when they want to, and some of these things happen. So
Barrett, maybe it's about your choices, the people you bring on.
Also, one thing is that there are people that, even the people that are big, that you have the relationship with, that are even your friend. Oh, chairman, they are the one that they will even do you. Well, for me, I think I've not really had a secular artist come and do things for me. I know, but for my people, I trust my people. Joe Meto, Emoji, they will come. Okay. Oh, as for Joe, dear.
Okay. So you think the gospel people are giving you around?
No, the gospel people, dear. Yeah. Oh, they will, Let me not. I wanted to say something, but let me not say it. You see the gospel people. What they need to do is just to bath, wear their dress, and play gospel song and come to the venue.
Okay.
So it's a straight drive, so they will get there easy.
Okay. They won't add any.
No. They won't pass any place. They are coming straight. They get to the venue now. They come down.
The Holy Ghost will guide them straight.
Straight.
Bad. Kobe, so let me wrap up with you because of your time. So, please take us through the activities for the 18th and 19th, why people should be there, and then also maybe if you are selling a ticket, let us know.
Okay, so like I said, Easter Friday, 18th April, 3 p.m., 7 p.m. Saturday, 19th. 3 p.m., 7 p.m. So it means it's 3 p.m., 7 p.m. each day. Okay. So we have 4 shows in all. Okay. Tickets are going for 150 cedis. Yeah. So anyone who wants to get can just dial *714 *003 *9 hash *714 *003 *9 hash, or you can just come to the gate to get it. Okay. And this place is extraordinary. It's entertaining. It's educative. It's everything all in one. And it's child friendly as well. So if you have the entire
no plus 18 or 18 plus.
No. The entire family can come and see this. And I'm praying that every family comes to see this, because we are complaining about corruption, but how can we see corruption from the other side? I think that if we all become good citizens, we are going to become good leaders tomorrow. Okay. So come and see this.
There's been complaints about your folks or your type doing events all in Accra, not decentralizing.
You see, for example, if I have to take my show to Tamale or Takrade, there's no standard theater there. It means I need to go rent a hotel and convert that place into a theater space. That's more expensive. Aside the transportation of my crew, accommodation and all that. So it means that already I'm spending more. But remember that I cannot even charge as much as I'm charging in Accra. Okay. So already I'm running at a loss. And this is a business. Okay. No matter how we see it, because you are spending money. So we would talk with our place when we have at least some space in these regions that we can go and have the shows there. Else, you're just spending so much, but just letting in return. Okay,
all right. So finally, let us know why should somebody be there to experience this. Finally, and then we'll get to wrap it up.
So finally, you should be there because anyone who has seen a Covenanza play knows the kind of quality that we put out there. Okay. Yeah, and we don't compromise on excellence. They are coming there to watch a very good storyline, very suspenseful, and listen to very good music. Okay. Yeah, the music would even blow you away more than even the storyline. Yeah. And so everyone should be there. April 18th, that's Easter Friday. April 19th, Easter Saturday, 3 p.m., 7 p.m. National Theatre.
Did you sing all the 11 songs? Did you sing it or somebody sang it?
So I write and sing it. Someone else sings it again for it to be played on the piano. Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Thank you very much, Kobe, and I wish you all the best with it.
Thank you so much.
And I hope to see you again in the future.
Thank you.
All right. So let me get back to the Parrot and the Liar. They are still here. Parrot.
Landlord.
Laugh it off.
Yeah.
So, what you said, everybody is stressed in a way, so we're trying to de-stress us. Yeah. We'll laugh it off. You put together a couple of people, namely,
we have Foster Romanos, we have Lexi the Comics, we have Hogan.
Hey, Hogan! Isn't it a long time I heard him?
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's here. He's around.
I think his title is Rockstar. Yeah. Rockstar, the Rockstar comedian.
He's taking it from Kwame Eugene.
No, the music side is Kwame Eugene. The comedy side, he's the comedy rockstar. Yes.
So, I see.
Yes. But when it comes to the main, by the grace of God.
He's also from Warri?
No. He's too DB to come from Warri.
Hey. By Warri people,
we know they here. We are the Nima version.
Oh, Mamobi.
Mamobi, yeah.
Okay.
The Kanzo Kwan.
Okay. I'm happy you're picking up the languages.
Oh, yeah.
So you can speak Chi.
So, yeah. Hey. Okay. So, from where?
Me.
I should speak. Oh, yeah, Fantini. Oh, nice. So, you were my first sample. Acrobat 2. Now, Jeffrey Nutty. Now, other guys.
Other guys.
Asa, Diasa, Obibesa.
Okay.
Obibesa. Sa.
Is it ballet?
My name say ballet, but sa. Girl, no be sa.
Uchi ni. She a only ni.
Ebe wait teach tree. We were only say me teacher.
Share. I was told.
So babe sa.
Oh, okay.
Share.
So
no, now Oshasu.
Okay. All right. Okay. So it's happening on when?
27th. Yeah. 27th of April.
Okay.
At Atomic Junction, Bayview Village.
Oh, that place.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Atomic Junction, Bayview
okay.
Village. Everybody is surprised why I'm doing the comedy event at Bayview Village.
Yeah.
But that night, people will see.
I mean, I'm happy you guys are taking it out of the usual place that we all go and witness. I mean, last year, Obi did it at the
Bokuma, yeah.
Lexi has done something at UPSA.
Yeah, UPSA.
And this man is going to the physicians and surgeons.
Yeah.
And you are going to Bayview.
Next year, I'm coming to 37.
Oh, bros.
Yeah.
Now, why now?
The car park. Next year, oh, yeah.
Are you angry?
Oh, no. Next year, 37. Next 2 years, span time.
You know some soldiers are there.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing. That's why I'm coming there. They are stressed.
I wish you were. Go and misbehave.
Then I'll go to Pantai next 2 years. The Pantai Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
we'll do. Everybody must get some.
Some of your madness.
Oh, everybody must taste something. Everybody.
Okay, 27.
27.
Have a catalog of a lot of people on this page.
Yeah.
All right. So, how is it going to be? The usual? Come in, do your thing. You're going to be having an MC or something?
Yeah. So, one of my guys called Okokobioko.
Oh, I know that.
Okokobioko will be the MC for the night, where he will just be calling the guys. I am coming to play four different characters. I'm coming to play the American Prophet, Nigerian Prophet, Ghana Prophet, Accra Prophet, and the Kumasi Prophet.
Okay.
Yeah. So
give me a sneak peek of the American Prophet.
American Prophet, they don't stress.
Oh, okay.
They don't stress you.
Okay.
The Lord is going to do something in the next 24 hours. And I'm going to count 1 to 3. If your name is Samson, come out now. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, your name is Samson. Glory to God. Please stand here for me. American, they don't touch you by heart. They ask you, can I pray for you?
Oh, okay.
Ghana, dear. Nigerian, dear. Once they slap you, you're a demon.
Give me something from the Kumasi people.
Do. Meti bibi.
Osokasa.
Meti bibi.
Otedie.
No say obi wo obababu wo ha ye fe ni abina. Me ra sum no me wo me wo abina sotium unim se ufi somtum ba me ufi som usu som unim abina.
Ko
Bra.
Ko
Wo abina wenfa. My son Tunyum. I love Kumasi.
It's about the Pirates Market building alongside the Lionel. Why did you tag along with this man when you come here?
So the reason is very simple.
Okay.
On the 19th, he's having a show, and I feel that as my brother, he should come and tell the world. They should come to his show because this is one of the most funniest guy, and people don't appreciate him because Ghana. The name Ghana is part of the people that brought the name Ghana.
Oh, no, don't say that we don't appreciate him. We do.
Yeah, he's part of the people that brought the name Ghana. Yeah. His billboard is supposed to be at the straight because I know the work he worked.
Okay, and now
Ghana was not supposed to be Ghana.
Why a parrot is moving alongside a liar? This same liar sitting next to you was here last 2 weeks. He didn't bring you along, but you thought it was okay to bring him along.
He has to remind the people. You see, people when you don't remind them, they'll think that you are not doing the show again. So I have to come and refresh them.
Oh no, not even about reminding. I'm talking about the fact that when he had the chance, he didn't call you. But you, when you had the chance,
I was not in the country.
Where did you go to? You could have been on a Zoom with me. I don't mind.
I was not. I was in spin test.
Get out of the studio. Get out of the studio. Okay, so you know, originally you're supposed to be part of us at Asaase here.
Yeah.
I remember I met you at Kempinski some time ago.
Yeah.
The show I was emceeing.
Yes.
We had a conversation.
Yeah.
I will continue we'll continue that one later. So you've been around Ghana for the last decade or more, right?
Yeah.
What is the one thing that you appreciate about our comedy that you think even the others beyond Ghana can tap in? What have you appreciated about our comedy?
Fresh stuff. Fresh stuff.
I see.
The guys are creative every day. You can only see content like this in Nigeria, but when you come to Ghana, you see that you will notice that the boys are working. E-Levy comes before they even say they want to pass it. somebody have already created jokes about E-levy.
Okay.
Water comes before they will even talk. Bah, we are going to Asaase Radio. Before you get to Asaase Radio, there's a comedian that have already written a joke about Asaase Radio.
Okay.
So the boys, I feel.
By the way, they've increased the water and lights bill.
Hey.
So I'm just letting you know, 14% for electricity and I think 4% for water.
Yes.
Oh, you don't see the story yet?
No.
They just
So
when did they?
I just give you a free script.
When did they increase it?
Oh, that was just yesterday. There's a story to that effect.
So
I
that
can
is
share with
Who
you.
did that?
They increased the water.
Who did that?
So you see, these are. But it's fine.
Oh, I'm surprised you don't know.
that
Utility tariff. That's a PURC. Yeah, the regulators. So they increase. So utility tariffs hike. Electricity 14.75%. Water 4.02%. So that's for information.
Still will bath.
Oh, the water there is not too high, like because already people are complaining about the same boats, meters in their houses, and they've increased the electricity to 14.75.
Light.
So,
still now we'll use AC. Yeah, but I can't say baby one nipa nisu.
So you appreciate the new stuff that
our
comedians
the
bring.
guys are
And do you think we've arrived at this moment? At least we are doing better compared to the previous years.
I don't feel we have the Ghanaian comedians have arrived. I feel they have over-arrived.
Oh, really?
Yes, because few years from now, Night of 1,000 Laugh, they will not bring anybody from Nigeria. It will be only Ghanaians.
Interesting. I like that prophecy.
Yes, because I feel if you want to know people, the lovers of comedy, come to the comedy shows. You see the numbers.
I'm always there, actually.
You see the numbers the boys are pulling.
Oh, yeah.
That's individual. So imagine a company is doing it with these boys on the bill.
Yeah.
Grand Arena is too small.
True.
Because look at what Obi, one man, did at Bokum.
Yeah, that's 4,000 capacity.
4,000 capacity. Look at what he did. Ojo did some last year. Lexi did UP. So imagine everybody combine their audience to the Grand Arena.
But you all share similar audience, don't you think?
So that is comedy. So do you know why? Do you know why they share similar audience? Do you have a particular spot you buy food?
It varies. I don't, not just one particular place.
Do you know if you go and buy food from this place, the food is not sweet, you will not buy again?
Of course.
So the reason why is that the audience are still coming for same people's the same. This guy can be doing show. Lex will be on the show. They will still come and listen to Lex. Do you know why? He's sweet.
Yeah.
He's sweet.
And just like you said earlier, the scripts are fresh.
Yes, he's sweet. So that's like that the boys are working, and because the boys know that okay, people are not patronizing us more. They are putting more work. They are putting more work. They are putting. Look at the ended Night of That Love that just ended. I was there. I was a performer. Apart from me, I can tell you that the people that killed the show are Ghanaians. Boys from here. Do you know why? They know what is happening here. Nigerians will come and tell you what is happening in Nigeria.
Of course, may not be funny to us.
Do you understand? So the people here, they know what is happening here. And comedy is storytelling.
Exactly.
Telling the story, what is happening here. So there are certain things I will say now. You can relate quick. But if I'm saying it in Nigeria, they cannot relate. For example, I did a video about a light issue. Saying Nigeria, look at light. Ghana, they don't have light. Somebody was asking me, yes, it was intentional. Oh, everything I do is scripted. It was intentional. I finished doing it. I know that Nigerians will come after me.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it. Do you know why? Nigerians don't take things to heart.
Oh, really?
Yes.
They speak their mind and then they go up.
The moment they just tell you your mind. After oh, Bob, Baba, you dey talk. Oh. But you know that way you talk not truth. No, not truth. Oh. But if I don't follow it like that, bet, bro, slow down. Hey, they go, I'm not going to banana. Again, one joint for here. You don't finish.
Yeah.
You don't take things to heart. It's just that's why you see Nigerian comedy show. You consider somebody can stand on the stage for 1 hour talking about the president, talking about the minister of state, and the minister of state is sitting there laughing. It's comedy. But here, once you just talk, national security, hello.
So speaking of which, there's a conversation that I saw somewhere. There's an article even written to that effect that some of your words, things you say, and some are 18 plus, and then certain words, because some people come with their kids to such places. Must you always put that plus 18 to it when you are doing an event that you know very well they're going to be saying certain things, like this man TED Talks, which I sure believe is going to put out something of that nature. So should you now begin to maybe censor, if I should use the word, censor some of the things you say?
Okay, so I normally tell people that everybody with their brand and everybody with a gift that they carry. For example, what Joe Meto can do, another person cannot do it. The way you can do your work, if I sit there, I can do it, but I will not do it the way. Everybody have their uniqueness. Because of the type of event I do, those manufacturing, oil and gas and those things. So I meet people.
You do what? Manufacturing, oil and gas?
No, I'm talking about events like manufacturing, oil and gas award and all those things.
Okay.
So those people, when you go there, those are CEOs, those are big men that are well fed. There are certain things that you can't tell them. The same way, if you want to attract certain class of people, there are certain areas that you cannot go to.
Sure.
Because, okay, you want to come to the show and you want to come with your wife. And one thing I've come to understand is, if you're at home and your wife tell you that, babe, I have a ticket, let's go here. Now, you don't want to go, but to avoid family problem, you will go.
Yeah.
And when you go, you enjoy the show. The next time, when your wife tell you, buy a table, that's how the market is.
Okay.
So you want to bring, let's go with the family. Yeah. Oh, it's a clean thing. It's a clean job. It's a clean. But and there are some people that, okay, fine, they say it's 18 plus. The reason is because they know that when the kids come, they'll be making noise. Sometimes the 18 plus doesn't mean because they want to say anything bad. But it's because the type of presentation they want to do, they don't want any interaction, anything like that. Like that's why they just put the 18 plus. Yeah.
Okay. Let me take your thoughts on that same thing. Yeah.
Well, some of them too, we put it there, but the audience, they don't listen and they bring kids. My first show, maybe they didn't understand. It was Timid and Crazy Uncensored.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. There was Uncensored at the end.
Uncensored. Yeah. But someone brought his child. And I can't, I've rehearsed everything,
It's not because of the child, so you have to.
I didn't see the child, it was after.
Yeah.
I saw the child, and the child came to take a picture. I said, hey, so you were here listening to all these things. The parents have to know. And even if it's not there, you should know that comedy shows, sometimes, we
so there shouldn't be any limitation to what you do or what you churn out.
Yeah.
But it should be about the parent or whoever the guardian is to find which one is appropriate for the child.
Yes.
But does it mean I need to call you, the organizer, for instance, to find out what you're going to say?
No, sometimes the title gives it out.
Okay.
Like TED Talk.
This one is Laugh It Off.
Yeah, Laugh It Off. You
can't decipher.
Yeah, well,
I may bring a child and then this man parrots might say certain things.
There's a tagline, right? Apart from Laugh It Off, the title is Laugh It Off, but there's a tagline. He's playing 4 characters.
The tagline is the prophetic edition.
Yeah, so with this, you can take your child.
Okay.
But TED Talks, the title, we are going to speak our mind.
Okay.
There's no limitation. We will be politically correct, but we will speak our mind. So you can't bring a child there.
All right. I asked Kobe Ansa some question about decentralization of what you guys do.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering, I hear some certain group of people, ethnic groups, just like you mentioned, Nigerians, they will tell you there and there, and then they forget it and go.
Yeah,
some people don't take things lightly. They might get at you. True. When you begin, in the first place, are you for decentralization of what you do? For instance, you don't stay only in Accra or Kumasi, maybe Takrady, but you go to the up north and other regions to also showcase probably the same script. Probably, I'm saying. It could be different. Would you consider that first of all? And then when you are considering, for instance, taking it to the north, what kind of scripts do you think they would appreciate that you wouldn't find yourself at fault or something like that?
Let's say I'm doing a show in the north. Yeah. With them, I won't talk about, let's say, their culture, because I know that if I do, they may beat me. They may beat me up, Yeah. But there are some things there are some general things that you can talk about, like things happening in the nation. You can talk about that, With, let's say, if I go and do a show at Boko, I can't talk about the violence happening in Boko.
Exactly.
I want to come out alive.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't just talk about, but I can talk about things happening in Ghana that they know as a whole, and also in Accra, or a story with which everybody can, you know, something observational that everybody knows.
Okay.
You know, we've been doing shows. We've done shows in Takwa, the Western region, Takra Day, also Sunyane and Kumasi, and I think last year we did one in Temali. Yeah, so we've been moving around, and everything goes on well with our jokes. They get it. They get it here.
Right. Okay, so Parrots.
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna come back to you and then take us through the activity for the day that you have. I think this is on the 27th. You said?
27th of April.
Okay, that is the. It will be just 4 days after my birthday, by the way. So
You are April born.
yeah,
I have a,
April born.
I have a cake for us.
too.
For us,
I'm 6 April.
This guy, I don't believe what
Ojo.
he's saying. Is he?
No, Ojo, you be April born. Sir.
Liar. So he
April
talks
what?
stuff, I don't know.
April what?
April 19th.
Hey, Ojo.
That's why I'm doing my show on the 19th.
Hey, Ojo.
Oh,
Ojo.
Next year, you go do event maybe May 12th.
oh no, April
You
born.
be April born.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
are you sure?
Can't you see?
It's written all over you.
Yeah.
April born.
April.
I'm 23rd. You are.
I'm 6 April.
Oh, nice. My son is 2nd.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
That's beautiful. So I'll be having a cake for
us.
all the April
us,
borns.
yeah.
Okay, that's nice. I need to be there.
Yeah, you gotta be there, bro. You gotta be
I
there.
don't have a choice.
It's going to be an for the first time. I'm bringing a guy to Ghana. He's called Mr. Paul. He's a comedian. Yes, he's a comedian in Nigeria.
Like a 2.0 version of me.
So if you think you know Ojo, right? You know Ojo. You know his character.
Yeah.
That's it. So the person that is coming
He's a liar.
is. Hey. Oh no.
Okay.
So I decided this year.
Where's he from?
He's from Nigeria. I'm bringing him from Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
So he's my guest from
the night.
Nigeria. Yeah, this year. So it's going to be an awesome time. I feel people should just come and witness comedy. Comedy at its peak. Because this year, I was telling somebody that this year I intentionally invested a lot because there is something I'm looking for. Yeah, something I'm looking for. So it's going to be an awesome time.
You get to share what you're looking for.
There will be a lot of surprises on the night. You know, last year, Prophet Kofi Odo came for them. Somebody was asking that.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking that. How come you were able to pull Kofi Odo to come for a comedy show and stayed till the end? And I was like, were you there? He said, yes. I said, did you hear the things Prophet Kofi Odo said about me? So he was like, yes. He was like, oh, you guys have gone way back. I was like, yes. So he was like, but you don't shout it. I said, oh, big men don't talk. So this year we'll be having some dignitaries coming around. You know, it's going to be an awesome time. So please come with your family, come with your friends.
So tell us the venue, whether it's for free or we are paying. Whether
it is. It is free. 20. Why they laugh? Now let me tell you something. That are free.
Okay.
27th of April. The venue is Atomic Junction, Bayview Village. The time is 4 p.m. Just come, have your seats. It's free. When you get to the gate, they will be asking you if it's table ticket or regular or VIP. So we have tables going for 15,000. We have table going for 5,000. We have table going for 2,000, 5,000, 5. And we have the regular ticket for my people. That's where I'll be sitting. Regular. I love VIP. Regular 100 cedis, and the VIP is for 150 cedis. So just get the VIP for 2. There's a discount for the VIP once you buy 2 VIP. 1 is 150, so there's a discount. So 2 is 300. So you buy
150. The discount.
Yeah. The 2 is 300. So you just come and sit. Get there on time so that you can get a good place to sit.
4 p.m. you said?
Yes, 4 p.m. Get there on time, get a good place to sit, and let's have fun.
What's the process of purchasing the ticket?
You can get some at the gate. I have a short code to buy the ticket, but I no go lie for you. I don't know the short code. So if you need a ticket, just go. The flyers on my wall on Instagram. Go on Instagram, Real Parrot Mount, or Facebook Parrot Mount, or come to the venue. You will buy a ticket at the gate. That short code star want my brother. I don't know.
Your head knows.
My head, no. You see, some people went to school, but they didn't enter class. I'm part of the people that did not enter class, but I went to school. Yes, please.
We understand.
Yes, please. But Ojo, you know your short code now?
Yeah, I do.
So what's yours?
Mine is,
please, before you mention the short code, tell us about the event, which day, what, where, and then.
So the event is titled TED Talks, and with this we are doing, every comedian performing will present. So they will have their slides, PowerPoint, and they will present. And it's happening at the College of Physicians and Surgeons, at Ridge. Yeah, you know where the cathedral is. And or the Ridge roundabout.
There's no cathedral. So why are you saying you know where the cathedral is?
Well.
Where the Fuba one is.
Yeah, where it was supposed to be built. So on the 19th of April, you have to come. And one thing is, all the proceeds of the tickets will be donated to Ghana Autism Care and Education. Yeah.
You say everything.
Yeah.
You're that generous.
Because they need it. They need it.
Okay. That's a worthy call. That's a worthy call. All right. Yeah. So your short code is what?
Star 714 star 11 star 35 hash. Star 714 star 11 star 35 hash. Or you can call me and I'll give you your ticket via WhatsApp or email on 0248 2666 08 0248 2666 08. Come.
That's a personal line or your
for the show.
Bakusro. Alright, you have a line to be called.
The first question is, do I have a phone? I don't have a phone.
How?
Oh, I've never gotten a phone before. I don't use phones.
So how do people reach you?
On Instagram. Instagram is Real Parrot Mouth. Real Parrot Mouth Instagram, Facebook, Parrot Mouth or Bishop of Comedy Parrot Mouth. You can reach me there and get your ticket.
Lionel, you didn't share your social media handle.
Ojo is OHJOO _ OHJOO _.
Okay.
And I forgot to say something.
Say it.
Yeah, the show Clemento will host, and those on bill, General Tatia is on bill, Jeffrey Naughty, Lexi, Papaya, we have Magic from Bernard the Magician, and many more.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Thank you, guys. And if you have any last thing to say.
Yes, I want to say a very big thank you to my sponsors. Thank you very much for giving me money to do the show. And you see, there are people
that you
guys
are getting sponsors.
Yes, we are getting. I don't know about them, but I'm getting sponsors.
Okay. That's
and
good.
I have this. You see, there are sponsors and there are people that sponsor you. So this year, funny enough, everything I'm doing this year, 50%, 60% of the money I'm spending this year was from one man.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Nigerian man.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's called Big Andy, Mr. Big Andy. So you see my tables, the table 15,000 cedis table. Yeah. He bought 3.
Wow.
Yes, he bought.
That's 45K.
That's 45K. Then he bought VIP, 150 cedis. Bought 100 pieces that they should give it out.
15K.
So you see, and he called me. I was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Shimant, I'm good." And I was like, "Okay, what phone do you use?" I said this. So I'm giving you 16 Pro Max. Take. He gave me 20,000 to do. Yeah. So there are people.
Why is the 16 Pro Max?
That's what I'm using now.
Yeah.
Where is it?
This is it.
Okay. I didn't see.
You must see Mr. Andy.
We all need Mr. Andy in our lives.
Everybody needs Big Andy. Everybody needs
Tell him I have a free platform for him.
You have a need
free platform.
I should bring him to a free platform. I'll bring him.
Yeah, you should come and talk.
Or if you come to Laugh It Off, I'll introduce him to you.
Okay.
Very, 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 very cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Okay.
So I want to say thank you to him and his family. Okay. It's a blessing. Everybody just come for Laugh It Off this year. Let's have a good time. This year I'll be raising 40,000 cedis on stage. Yes.
Appeal for fans.
No, so there is a situation that was brought to my attention. Okay. A guy had a kidney issue. Okay. So they need 40,000 and they wanted to post it on. I said no.
Mr. Andy will take
They should leave it. On the day of Laugh It Off, I'll raise it.
Mr. Andy will take care of it.
As for that, we have grace of cash.
Awesome. I think you guys are doing amazing stuff, and I wish you guys all the best.
Thank you.
19th and 27th.
Yeah.
And so, yes, we wish everything goes on smoothly.
In the name of Jesus.
And do you have sponsors?
Yeah. So, first of all,
College of Surgeons and Physicians.
I want to say a big thank you to Asconi Wine. Asconi Wine, and also Eva Virgin Coconut Oil, and Soul Impact Family, and also my friends who are supporting me. And Mr. Andy, hi. And also Mr. Razak. Mr. Razak too. I want to say hi. Mr. Andy, I love you very much.
You love who?
Mr. Andy, Big Andy. Big Andy, on the 19th, I want to see you there. Andy, 20 tickets so far. I mean, I want to cry, but I'm a man. Andy, help me. Help
Biago, are you not entertained?
Very entertaining.
Virgin coconut oil. Yeah. From the man who was so
Yeah, Eva Virgin coconut oil. It's so nice. It's so nice.
You know my mind will go there.
The guy was this virgin.
Now it's virgin coconut.
What was the Lionel? Yeah, Michelle, yeah, that's why. All right, thank you guys for coming. I wish you guys all
Thank you very much for having us. We are very grateful.
All
Thank you.
right.
All right, so that was on the comedy or theater spotlight. He had Kobe Anzan earlier, joined by Parrot Mouth and of course the man Ojo for that beautiful conversations. Watch out for the event on the 19th and 27th respectively and be part of it. Up next, we have another conversation exclusive with the man JMJ, Joshua Raphaelson. He's back into the music scene, and this time around he chose no one else but the man King Paluta, and they're singing about Heartbreak Tonic. Let's drop that song right about now, and then we get to have a conversation with the man Joshua Raphaelson, the man who loves Banku to the max. Solution to every heartbreak you may have. So go to any pharmacy near you and grab one for yourself and get sorted.
But this one is on all the DSPs.
Okay.
Not the pharmacy shop.
Well, I thought I was recommending pharmacy so that he say heartbreak tonic. Tonic, they say pharmacy and a ton. Yeah. That's a nice thing you use. JMJ Heba.
Approved by the SDA.
JMJ.
Boss.
Joshua Raphaelson. I hear say somebody break your heart where you take right sorry.
Oh.
How true?
Heartbreak, who no get some before?
Only me, never get heartbreak before.
Oh, some people
I go leak in on to you before we go.
Okay, let's go.
We're go bring my
Tell me. You make Penny Man even can't talk about your own for Facebook.
Charlie, Elon was serious. Elon was serious.
Where they buy things give somebody we don't see before.
Charlie,
like how?
Those Elon. Charlie, I remember Kaki used to even tease and then I go at the same time. Who no a canon? You go advice and then it was that bad. It was that bad.
Elon Biniba.
You see Rasta where they cry before.
No, Reggie was the first person.
Yeah, Reggie
was the first person.
Yeah, in his song.
Yes.
Rasta Jina Kwanchan also. Yeah.
Good.
That's a Rasta Jina Kwanchan also.
Charlie. Hey, Rasta Fit come studio then. Don't say that when he started postpone Colossians 3 or whatever.
Started close Bible.
All those scriptures, Charlie, was influenced by.
Biblical breakdown.
But I say you could tell me this guy on.
This guy on. Now the woman be corporate level where they pull strings together. So if I lose God, if you lose some game.
Oh, okay. For be cautious about that one.
Be cautious about.
Now tell us about yours.
Oh, me my own there, Charlie. It was just a heartbreak.
What are you saying? We all know it's a heartbreak.
Yes, it was a heartbreak.
Yeah, we know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it ended up being a heartbreak.
Yes, we know.
It started as a heartbreak. And then,
how can it start as a heartbreak and end as a heartbreak?
Because what is meant to be broken will always
be broken.
Yeah. So
not entirely. Sometimes you can make
that's when you are forcing it. Yes. That's when one person is in pain and then pretending that we are you know, but what was meant to happen actually did happen, and that's it. And it's now. You see the funny thing about what you guys are doing. It's fun now because it's old story. So now you could just reminisce over it, and then was this silly? You know that thing.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, at this age, nothing breaks our heart any longer.
Hey.
That's why it's good to love when you're young. It's good to.
Now, it's 10 philosopher. The advice.
No, but it's true. I mean,
but
when you're younger, the price you pay is not heavy.
It's not heavy.
Okay.
Then also remember what Bible says. It says, "Love the wife of your youth."
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Why that's a strong statement.
Yeah.
So, I mean, your teenage age is when you try to do everything and then those that work for you and those that won't work for you, and then when you grow, you can now pass that information or so on. So imagine now I'm getting my heartbreak. Oh, Diego. And they're saying
that's where cutlass and things come inside. No,
like imagine at this age, now before you are experiencing. So what happens?
But it's possible, is it not?
That is when you skip your classes at the teenage age.
Oh, okay, at the youth level.
Life there, you will definitely have to come and graduate there.
Okay.
So what we did with the song is that to remember some of the things that happened and then try to relate them to today.
It has nothing to do with you and Natalia.
Oh.
Who's Natalia?
Oh, he knows who I'm talking about.
Charlie, he post something for Facebook.
I don't know.
He post something for Facebook. Wait, tag him.
Do you have any proof?
Facebook.
No, we are here on radio. I say Facebook. Is this Facebook?
That's a proof. Snapshot attention. Oh, make I go right now. Make I go Facebook right now.
And send to who? No, who are you sending it to?
I can send it to my people. They'll publish it on the social media right now.
Okay. If
we are live. We are live. We're live on Facebook.
If the story is still there.
Oh, man, I go delete that.
Oh, I don't swap and
no.
Oh, no.
You should say you know there.
Okay. But me, I have plenty accounts too.
But
what if somebody was impersonating my account?
No. You tag them.
So as I do the thing, did I commented and died?
You don't need to comment. Sometimes when you make a post,
somebody was.
Sometimes when you make a post, you don't need to go back and comment. Like imagine somebody says, he posts a picture of himself and then go and like it yourself. I mean, you don't do that.
So you know say Elom
do that a lot.
You know say Elom is the head of
the PR. Yeah, I know.
So you know say Elom create content. So what if it was Elom who posted it?
You use your own personal account to post it.
There's nothing like personal. I'm a brand.
I know.
Utmost responsibilities is with you.
Wait,
JMJ,
I'm a business brand.
Utmost.
Don't be smart. Don't be smart.
If few people don't put some sponsorship.
Like I see make money where we tell you for.
But the one changes though.
I
used to support like I see now.
Yeah, we know how his size was back then.
Fresh.
No more Nasika. You see stomach right now.
Oh no,
they come down. I like that one. Like the work on them. Oh no, they come down.
Yes.
Come down.
Yeah, no, if I can't look more, I didn't say go after. Anyway, nice one. Okay. So
I'm okay.
What they happy for dancer?
Anyways, the excitement to the building. King Lagazi, who comes on, I think 4 hours after the show, he's in the building and he's catching up with my team here on air, and that's the reason why you could hear them having a chat with him. And somebody's talking about Lomo and all that. Yes. All right. So James,
everything.
Oh yes,
some because people didn't even know what it
I'm
is.
Explaining. The people are wondering what is going on.
They didn't ask you.
It's radio.
They didn't ask you.
It's radio. Okay, so your heart got broken, and then you decided to pull along Kim Paluta. Why Paluta on this one?
Oh, you know, Paluta and we go way back. You know, remember our project, Rhythm of the Gods?
Yes,
ROG?
I remember that.
You know, he was on.
New Kings.
Even that time,
New Kings.
Paluta hadn't broken up yet. But Paluta has always been a distant, high-grade fan.
Oh, okay.
I mean, back from he and Tony, Pan, Samini.
We're talking about 2014, thereabout.
Long time. They've been friends. So, plus me personally, I've been a fan of Paluta way long ago. So, after our first project on the ROG, I needed more of him again. I wanted us to I feel like there's more to this guy that the world don't know yet. And luckily, before I got the chance to come and say it, he had already started it.
Okay. So because people are saying things that they don't know
from
the rap,
the hardcore rap guy, the energy, like some DMS kind of thing. But that time was when I noticed this guy could sing. So I always knew that I wanted an opportunity to tap that side of him. But before we would be ready, he had already started flying, and then the thing was. But we had discussed that. So when I was like, okay, let's roll, he just knew exactly what he had to do.
So I asked because people are saying things that, you're just trying to come back into the scene, so you decided to bring somebody who is potential an artist of the year. So we needed to.
So what happened to when he wasn't? When he was on the arrow.
So now you are saying this. So
how about that?
Just to disabuse people's thoughts about what they have.
How about that? Yeah. So you see, as for people, they always talk, they always say whatever they want.
We see talent's true.
But we have always loved talent, and imagine if we did not show him mad love as and when nobody knew him. How easy would it have been now? But because he knew that we always believed in him, we always stayed in touch, we always wanted to do something. He knows that no. And if he was here listening to what you are saying, he would just be laughing. He would rather be laughing because today, he's still waiting for the next beat for him to jump on again. I am just like, yo, there's too much content on you right now. Let's just keep that kind of.
With you in particular, after Kaki, we thought you are done with the music production. Like, we're not seeing much of production. So what kicked in this one?
Okay,
don't tell me it's a heartbreak.
Oh no. The heartbreak is just a chapter.
Okay.
So the thing about talent is that it's a spirit, it's a calling.
Yeah, friend.
Yes. So a woman, like I said, fake inconvenient cry, woman irrespective of the fact that maybe he's falling down. But once he has the gift, he has the gift.
Yeah.
You understand? That's just how our calling is. I could always say that I'm done with music, but that's just me talking. When the spirit decides to activate you again, about so to say, come. You understand? That is when you truly have the spirit of music in you. You understand? Like then, I have people like Henry, Elom.
Please, people don't know him as Henry here.
What's
Nene.
the good name?
Yeah.
Nene.
Yeah.
Nene is when you are going to
Henry J is the government name.
But his name is Henry J. And he has other names too, Tyrone.
Oh, okay.
Then when he wants to do
when does actually to come in?
When he wants to do those movements, he has a different name.
Okay.
So what I was trying to say is we have Elom, we have Henry, we have Kojo. All these people also kept reminding me no matter how far I distance myself from the music. And not only them, they are closer, so they can always be on my WhatsApp, calling me when we sit in car, we are talking. And then also there were the fans. As for the fans, I say I'll give them 80% because I had people like Kweku Ajimandria, I had boys, Eli, they were like, yo, you can't tell us, say you they hang your boots. It's not going to happen. And the more they keep at that, and Henry and Elom too keep at that, the truth of the matter is that I was yearning to, but I just felt like I was tired at a point.
There was no motivation.
The motivation, I think that's the whole thing. So coming back is more like, yeah, I know this is me. I can't run away from me. So I'll keep doing it. Maybe I might not be doing it like in the past where 24/7 I'm in the studio and the doors are open. But it's going to be more or less specialized project. So don't be too surprised before the year end. Maybe after the album is dropped, there's probably a concert, there's probably a big major event, so that I'm still rotating or revolving around the calling.
Because I was wondering, when you decided to hang up the boots, what was happening to the studio you had?
Well, like, the studio, they
gathering dust or what?
Now studio, we've migrated studio to levels where with just a laptop, I can sit in my hall and then create magic. Email it to name any artist. He will sit in his small home studio, record himself, email the vocals back to me.
You can work magic with
and
it.
then work on it. I can now put together the two data, send it to, let's say, London, send it to Kofi Hubert for him to mix or master or do anything. So everything is possible. Even on your phone, you could create magic on it.
Okay.
Especially if you know your way around your craft.
So this is not just a passing wind, sort of. There's something bigger coming for the rest of the year.
There's too much there's too much coming that I'll leave that to Henry to tell you.
So Henry, what role did you play in this one?
I'm the guy who's always shouting. So
what were you shouting about?
So Heartbreak Tonic is the first single out of the Ghana Party Rhythm. So we are the rhythm gods of Ghana. From
nobody can take that away from you.
From Trigger to Misa to whatever. Rhythm of the gods and all. So it's going to be we have 5 artists lined up on the album.
Okay.
And Paluta is the first person to drop.
Oh, okay.
The other people will follow soon. I don't know whether you want me to mention names, but
no. For now, let's keep them in suspense.
So if you give me sneak peeks more for my show.
Sneak peek is Paluta now.
So we already know. We are keeping the names. But trust me, everybody on the album is A-list.
Okay.
We've gone past. We've given chance to new talents on the Rhythm of the Gods, the new kings, where we have Paluta, CD Rap, what's this guy's name? AY Puyo, a whole lot of them.
Where's that guy?
Yeah.
I think the last I heard of him, he was trying to
do something in
Nigeria some time ago. I don't know what happened to it.
I see.
Yeah. So for those who are saying that we just decided to tap into Paluta, we when nobody even gave him a doc chance, we put him on our project.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a family thing, and we are happy about his growth. We are happy that somebody that we work with, when nobody even gave me a doc chance. I remember we were shooting the video and he walked in. He was just standing by the wall all by himself because at that point he's not known.
And at that time it was Kofi Jamal,
Lyrical
Joe, who were the
big guys
among the set. Okay. So when we're doing what's the name of that? We shot everybody's verses, the cipher.
Yeah, the cipher.
Okay.
I remember Paluta was just like quiet, and then the guys. Some even didn't even want to be part of the cipher. Do you remember? Somebody even wanted to shoot his own thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You understand? And so, I like what Henry said. To anybody who thinks that, because the guy blown now.
Now you
it's funny because
they're trying to ride on his
ride on him. So then what were we riding on when we brought him on?
So that assertion doesn't make sense.
Makes sense.
That aside, King Paluta is family. Okay, he's close allies to Tony Pan, who is Samini's first manager, and Samini himself. In fact, we all met at Tony's dad's funeral in Central Region. I think
5 years ago.
5 years ago. Yeah. Paluta was there. Even at that time, he wasn't that this big.
Yes. And you know the funny thing, when we met there, I didn't even notice Paluta. It was recently he reminded us when we were shooting Heartbreak Tonic. Then I came to introduce Henry to them.
I met him and we talked. Because I spotted him, but Jay didn't.
So
he was trying to tell Jay that I met this man
at the funeral some 5 years ago. Okay. So he was always trying to remind her he's been family, but it looks like you were not paying attention.
I see. I see.
So
you guys are you going to do PR job for him, the Artist of the Year?
Well, we try to stay away from all the drama because we are friends to Beam Nation, Paluta is family,
everybody
is family, Phil Beats is our guy. So we don't want to be caught in the middle, and plus we are working with everybody. So we just allow the fans and their PRs and the management teams to handle.
Because once again, from the grapevine, we are hearing that you did this to push him also up a bit, so that people PR gimmick, so that people pay attention to King Paluta, so that they will start voting for him.
Let me help you do this.
Please help me.
So this is my understanding of awards, basically.
Okay.
I've once had a chance to be a part of an awards team, the scheme where they had to select people. And I can tell you for a fact, Diego, out of about 20 names, if they select to like 4 or 5 for a category, literally to me means that all of you are just winners. Now we just want those with more. We want to choose a winner from a business perspective, because if not business, whoever can get money and get people to vote for them more would win. Whoever can lobby and get how do you call them, industry people's votes to more would also win. But technically, everybody in Artist of the Year category, to me, it's already a winner.
Okay, potential winner, because you have to tick all the boxes.
They've from 29 to last 5. Trust me, you're all winners. See, and we just want to play politics. We just want to make money out of the category. So we are saying that, you know what, get people to vote. Get people to do this. And voting is what? You and I know what voting is. It's money. Yeah. So assume I'm poor and I'm part of that. Assume I have a crew and then we have money and we go to MTN, go and buy airtime, like let's say 5,000, and we spread it on it. Okay. Aren't we halfway gone? Yeah. But technically, everybody can promise the 2KP, can promise Kim Paluta, Stoneboy, even a name you guys are not today. Elon was telling me that you people will be shocked what VGMA will do to you people. I said, the gospel guys, those groups, you'll be shocked.
If they want to,
because I've been checking their streams and the numbers.
I think they made history on. I think, is it Apple or something like that?
Yeah. So as usual, these people will play with your mind. Your mind will be on some main people, and then on the night before you see boom, then another week of conversation on the media again about.
The TGMA PR strategy.
It always works.
Must be studied.
But similar thing worked for Stoneboy last year, where Portfolio Jermaine was doing all these things, going around, and it worked for Stoneboy.
Yeah.
He won.
Yeah.
So then people are beginning to believe that this is also going to work. So now Stoneboy has is it Vida?
Vida
Chum. Kim Paluta Portfolio is now going to the camp of Kim Paluta. Tilly is for Kim Promise. So these three are now the one championing these things. So it works sometimes. It's not possible that all of a sudden our mind will shift off to maybe the Team Eternity and then maybe Coco Smoke and others.
No. Of course, I see Arnold also pushing Kim Promise. Arnold Baden.
Okay,
most of the I noticed that he's always posting Kim Promise. I mean,
Coca is part of Kim Promise team now.
Okay,
so they are doing the PR thing for that.
It's a free thing. The reason why I would have diffused that whole session by even mentioning artists who are on the project, but it will just for VGMA. I don't have to dye me my publicity plan. But the truth of the matter is that, like I said, anybody in that list. Everybody in that list is a true winner. Okay. What is going to happen on the day is marketing and business making. That's all.
One of the people on the list that people are not so enthused about, they keep wondering how come he shows up every time. No, not him.
Joe Metal.
That one, I don't want to talk about it.
But we are talking about everybody on the list. So that is their potential winners. People are wondering why.
Is Joe Metal having a heartbreak? Because I'm only here because of heartbreak.
He always managed to find favor with God and with the scheme.
So I like that. He finds favor with God and the scheme.
Yeah, so he's there.
The white scheme says, plus, this scheme got to get the favor.
No, plus when you look at the category, I'm sure that he's able to tick all the boxes. Much as we may think that, oh, this guy has not done a lot during a year.
You see,
there are parameters, and so if they're able to tick all those parameters, whether he's
which of his song was popular.
You see what I want to tell you now.
You can easily mention that of Stoneboy, easily mention that of Kim Paluta, easily mention that of Kim Promise, which you even sport for choice.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes the awards scheme, there are times you want to sell your event, and there are so many ways you can sell your event. There are some brands or there are some artists, the way they carry themselves, you want their crowd, you want their people to pull along. Aside that too, you see, VGMA always want a winner that can carry the brand the entire year.
Yeah.
To keep relevancy and all of that. I don't want to do PR for them, but I believe that they have their reasons for choosing all these people. We, from this angle, don't know their key pointers why they choose anybody. So we will just be basing it on popular song. Did he has a song? What did he do? And all of that. But you will be shocked when they start telling you, when you call Robert Clark right now, there are things your mind may not have gone there that Joe Metal had done. Maybe because you are not into their world of gospel conversation. Maybe some big events, maybe he has, and you might not even be aware. So let's always.
So how are you promoting this song? I mean, what are your strategy? Oh, marketing strategies is here. So you should speak on that. Okay, so senior man, what is the marketing strategy for this project?
Well, we have an all-inclusive strategy, which means that all marketing and communication touch points are all exhausted.
Okay.
So, you know,
exhausted that already.
I mean, when I say exhausted, means that they are well aligned and used.
Okay.
So, you know, the artist you are working with is a very big artist.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kim Palota is not a big artist. And so we try to touch base with his team and make sure that we also get aligned on how they do their promotion. Okay, because it's a JMJ Kim Palota thing. So we are trying to tap into the way he goes about, and you know he's very heavy on TikTok. So we are a bit heavy on TikTok now.
Okay.
We are going to be heavy there for some time. Hopefully,
doing more dance challenge kind of thing.
No. We are just getting it going organically.
Oh, okay.
So people who like the song are just doing videos with it.
Okay.
Next week, Jay will start to do a bit of a radio tour as well.
Okay.
And plus your good self playing the music for us and tapping into our PR friends online, rolling up PR stories.
People like you, yes, you'll be able to push Jay.
Like controversy. They're going to be the first to come and like the Natalia. Those are the things.
You my friend on Facebook. So everything you post, I get to see.
Are you the only one? Who is my friend?
Baba, those are, post why did you post it if you don't want it to drive traffic?
Exactly. So if me, I push you and make you post them.
If you not to talk to make you tighten the sun broken at
that be your title.
Oh, me? So now you're telling on me. Yo, I don't know. Anyway, so I like your strategy though, but I'm happy he has somebody like you in his camp. I was telling this man to come and we could talk about it. He tell me, say, oh, make it a team play, make it like who go play him, who go talk about him. If you don't push him to come and talk about it.
As for Jay, he's Jay.
He always be Jay.
He lives in the J word. And so sometimes Elon can get angry and Elon will leave and go and stay at Volta because
Jay is not cooperating.
He wants
he wants certain things to be done, and this man will say no.
and see who is. You know what happened?
See who is telling me.
Elon sent me text.
Okay.
Well, as he started text, I know where they go. So my response was slow. So say he go refuse, but he knew what he said. Jay, VGMA, I need you to be there. So let's start planning. So say you don't give me excuses. Costume, what do you want to wear? I'm like, Elon, why we not be women? No. Let's go wear something. So no. You have to wear. We have to plan what. And if I don't cooperate, that was personal. Then you just jump and bring it into the
group.
Main group. And then come and get everybody
to push you to do what you're supposed to do. See, he's the one telling me. I was trying to greet his little daughter just a few minutes ago. He said, "Oh, this is my daughter. She's shy." And I say, "Do you know where she got it from?" That's what I told him. Do you know where she got it from?
But you know the work that you do, especially producers in Ghana.
Yeah.
People will hear your beats, but mostly they don't know you. So it's important that people have a visual feel of you. And that's something that JMJ has not done in a very long time.
Yeah.
Along over the period of us tried to make sure that he break that shell and get him out of that place and put him out there.
Stubborn.
Even when Edem and Kaki recorded their song, what's the title of that song?
Latest.
Yeah. Even at latest, nobody knows JMJ's face. At that time, if he's passing in town, nobody will know him. So he can. He can even walk into offices trying to get a deal, and he's mentioning Joshua Jefferson.
Yeah.
Who are you? So anytime we go anywhere and he mentions JMJ, the people's persona and everything changes. But when he mentions Joshua, they're like, okay, another Joshua in here. So it's important that your face is out there and a lot of media engagement. Okay. In fact, only the boys' album listening, we should have been there. But it escaped me.
Okay.
So those are things that you go and connect with other industry people. Because things happen. And once you are not in people's space and things are happening,
they assume you are not alive.
So it's called, in marketing and sales and marketing, called TOMA, top of mind awareness.
So you have to be
so critical. I hope he's learning.
No, he's a marketing guru.
who is not willing to practice what he learns.
Have you seen any marketing guru marketing himself before?
The only marketing
Give
guru.
me some of those
market yourself before you can market your product.
Wait. Let's mention some of the top agencies in Ghana and ask people if they know the brains behind them, except we who are in the field who know them. Let's start.
So you won't use that. You won't use that as an excuse.
Origin 8, the head.
Yes.
Let's go to MMRS.
Yes.
All of them.
Dental Ages, OMD.
The lie and people don't know those people.
At least people know what's Jopo, the one behind it. He has an agency also.
Yeah, Joel.
No, then that means that there's always an exception.
Okay, so
out
be
of
the exception.
90 people. Oh no.
Why not?
My blood is thick. I can
those people have lighter blood.
Now, agencies and advertising gurus are making a point to make the same very visible.
Now the carrot, the senior man at Carrot, he's all over on radio, TV.
Professor Robert Hinson, Bob Hinson.
Yeah.
One of the top marketing guys. He makes sure that he's well advertised because he's the first brand before other brands.
The other brand
you understand? Yeah.
So you need to brand yourself before. So JMJ,
you are interested.
Would you?
Exposing me?
Would you?
Exposing
you have shown so much interest.
I know, when I say exposing, what do you mean by
people are going around saying things about you. You need to also clarify certain things sometimes.
Oh no,
not always.
Sometimes allow them to say. It's all part of the marketing.
No, but sometimes when they say things things are wrong, you have to clear it.
Yes, sometimes you will.
You have to clear
sometimes
it.
What is
but
a lie?
There's timing for you to clarify. Sometimes
use the Bible to justify that.
Just let them keep going. And you see, I've also, on the other hand, I've noticed that these days there's not too much bad publicity. Whilst you are thinking you are dating me, you jump from one radio to the other. All I need to do, the day I decide to speak about it, everything you've said.
At that time, the people he might have told may not be available to listen to your truth.
The time you are putting out your response, the person will listen to
JMJ.
you, and the person got down.
Did you hear what I just said?
I get it.
No. So the person listening to you being
Exactly.
the and got down to someone. He's gone. Perception formed.
This.
The day you come to do a rebuttal,
They will not even believe what you're saying.
He's not there to listen to
whether
you.
it's the truth or not. To comprehend. So what is the ultimate aim of this one? Are you looking at TGMA nomination kind of thing?
No, at
next year.
At this level, if we decide to do a project, I will leave that for Henry to say. But I don't think our focus is to be competing with the young cats now, like JMJ. It's beautiful if the song get nominated, and I don't think we'll refuse that, because of course the names that we are featuring are potential how do you say people.
So this could pass for a collaboration of the year.
Exactly. Kind of. But the thing is that I don't think that's the energy that propelled us into doing this. The real energy is to be able to, one, people like you who always is telling us don't die the brand. We want to keep the brand alive, and then also be able to reposition the brand. I'm no longer going to be playing beats, chasing kids up and down like I used to 15, 20 years ago. But you brand yourself and you become a gatekeeper for the young ones. You open doors for them. Things I didn't know 15 years ago when I was doing Trigger Rhythm. I need to be able to show them so that the mistakes I did, they don't do that again. And So I need to be relevant because the Gen Zs every 6 months their mind is changing.
Exactly.
They are discovering new things.
Yeah.
So if you just decide to stay in your corner, they won't know who you are.
Even Samini is coming up with an album. See?
Why even Samini?
I'm saying that. I'm saying.
Okay, good.
Originate. So I'm just talking local. He's been around for the last 10, 15 years. He's still.
Okay, so I'll give you exclusive. Yeah. He's also on the album.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so
okay, great.
But the rest will be.
The rest is income. I mean, going into active competition with new producers is not the goal.
Okay.
We just want to keep our record of we delivering good music and producing good content. Okay. He went there.
Yeah.
Everybody know the JMJ brand. It's a mature brand that we are all working for, not to decline. Okay. So for the brand not to decline, we are doing all these things to keep it alive. I hope that he will start a master class for new producers.
Okay.
That one as well.
Would he do that?
I hope. So everything that we are going to do that to keep the brand alive, we'll do all those things.
I'll do it.
Oh, sponsorship, no one says,
You know, he says he's a politician, or he doesn't.
No, yes, you see,
who are you so ebony condoms? That person just can't find every
info. Must he tell you that he's using?
Let me tell you that we use that. I think sometimes we forget that it doesn't matter where you find yourself in. Yeah. Me, I have built my relationship in the corporate world. Yeah. Where you will go and you will sit. Me, I will not even place a call. Even when there's a board meeting and I enter, they will say, what about because I have, yes. Yeah. My father told me, Uncle Ebo told me, make friends with people who open the doors. Yeah. Don't make friends with people who shut the doors. So there are things I will do that you will not, you ask yourself. There was somebody who wanted to see the current president. And the party in the whole. Me na me chain baby on come on offer me. But how you know say the man dey away go see me? Okoye so no, he had
to reference you.
He didn't onya 1 hour
with the man.
Owie na obo mi din. Any exam man lawyer fair.
Oh, but mo kaka there.
No. You see, adie ba ko a I don't like doing. Yeah. If you are when nyanyansa na
hey, really? Sure.
Okay.
No, but Jim,
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
Oh, my general manager is listening. James Kojokutin.
Is that Obi-Van?
No, Obi-Van is just close to us down there. It's next to my car.
But
the white one.
There's a huge black one.
And then I'm not aware. Maybe I'm expecting some cast.
Has bought a new one.
No, I'm expecting some.
Oh,
relax. I'm expecting some cast for the movie, gospel movie called A Letter to God. So it's possible that Revel Films are coming in. My general manager, James Kojokutin, just sent a message. It's a fantastic interview. Much love to JMJ and the team. So JMJ, it's coming from my general manager to you.
And you catch him, say, way back.
James Kojokutin is it's called Jimmy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
I thought it was
he used to be the branch manager for Asaase in Cape Coast. He's now the general manager.
Okay.
He's another guy, trust me, that you need to have a relationship with.
I should. And I want to.
So right now in your mind you have a relationship with him.
Two people I need now. You.
I say in his mind.
In your mind now.
Henry, let me say this on air. Coca need to cook a cool deal for us to have our master class.
Okay.
A split between two of you should be discussed.
Oh no, but I think Guinness, if Guinness is doing all this extravaganza and things, without a master class, that event should be on hold on small. Because we need to appreciate the content.
People have their business that they do.
No.
And when you try to put it
we have gotten to a point in our sponsorship that the content is no more important. It is the association.
Yeah.
But those who are creating the content should build the content so that the associations can come more. Then the spillover becomes what everybody will survive on. You get me? When you do a master class, it changes the content of the music and it draws more numbers.
Also, yeah.
It draws more numbers and then your revenues also increase. But you see, when you are doing events and your
revenue keeps depreciating, but the costs keep going out, then you're not doing anything. But we need to change the content of our music.
Okay.
A lot of us are doing Matra Makwai music. We need to understand who are you producing the music for.
So we need the Guinness,
what time is right to release that music?
Mm-hmm.
When you release the music, how do you, in this big global village market, how do you segment?
How do you stand up?
Yes, and how do you sustain your consistency in that place? If you don't have these things, you will emphasize. Okay. Imagine today Ghana, somebody can say an artist has no brand. When the artist is the artist, he is being talked about every day.
You know what? You see, I think that a lot of people lack basic marketing tenets.
Yes.
You see, branding, and yet you know. So when you say Paluta doesn't have a brand, even his signature on his video has been consistent. And if you ask me, a brand is a promise that is well delivered. Paluta's job now is to give us good music. That's what he's doing. His brand is delivering good music. So if you think that into any brand, it cannot be true, because NBA Young Boy is one of the worst dressed artists in the world. Onupo brand.
I mean, there's something about Kwame Eugene when he was coming up.
Onupo brand.
Yeah.
And there's an artist.
Look at Kodak Black.
The NBA artist. Hey, the beard got him money. Now he can't touch his beard. He's one of the NBA basketball. He can't touch the beard.
Because it's been branded for him.
Yes, and he's been paid for.
Yeah.
So even the whole family, everybody knows that you can't even take razor around him.
Your family,
you get me?
Is gone.
The master class will help. When you say brand positioning,
is JMJ ready for the master class?
We are ready.
It takes sponsorship to do.
We are ready. And for me, I think that we need let's say a Guinness master class where you have GMJ, you have Hubert, you have Kilbit, and then you have Richie, 5 of them engaging new producers and new creatives.
Okay.
Because can you imagine
that would be something to watch out for.
Sometimes, because we should
now stop writing proposals and
because we are in a hurry to drop the songs. Production itself is not well done.
No, let's speak truth to power.
Okay.
Do you know why we are struggling to have artists now?
Tell me.
Because why should I go and do Matra Makwai with my money? Then the day the guy will hit, the guy will tell me he's good.
The cat just dragged in.
Hey, Uncle Fred, I hope all is well.
He said that. Yeah, don't go there.
Hey,
Uncle Fred.
I'm surprised. I wanted to just surprise
you. You really surprised me.
You're opposing the opposition.
No, people are listening to the program. I said, no, I can't stay, man. I'm supposed to have a party, but the way I'm listening on radio, I said, no,
the way you are in opposition, you are opposing.
That's why I came with my man. This car called Kobe Maxwell.
Oh, yeah, I had it.
Yeah, beggar star behind the phone.
Oh, okay.
He's the Kwame Boa. He's playing with Chaka Khan and everything.
Oh, I see.
He's doing a promo, yeah. So,
okay.
So I just wanted to introduce him to you.
Oh, I see.
So this is Diego.
Nice to meet you, sir.
That's right. He has a song out, but he will formally book an appointment and come. I just wanted to have a look at the freshest. He said that this is the best studio.
Oh, yeah.
So he just wanted to have.
I mean, no doubt.
So can I say something for them just to.
We don't push council also.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't push council.
No, come here and say something. We push screens. Come here.
Me enter here no and say, okay, there's difference. Right right at the entrance.
That's right.
Yes, look around me, we said there is difference.
Oh, okay. Coca, you been a while.
Yeah.
We just sit down and observe one of
Okay. All right. Okay, so we're just about wrapping up the conversation with JMJ. The next conversation will be with Reveal Films. They have something new coming up that has to do with A Letter to God, a new gospel song that they've produced. So we're going to talk to Madam Julia Appiah and the team about it in a bit. But we're still having some final closure with JMJ and Nene. And there was a conversation before we get out of this conversation. There was a conversation about Chrissy Ortin, what he's saying. No, yeah, Chrissy Ortin, and then Esther Smith also said something. And then our senior man also was quoted. Fredima was quoted that his son is also in that industry and encountering almost the same situation. How is it possible that the thing that belongs to God is now being taken to shrines and stuff like that? How is that? I'll take your quick thoughts on that, and then I have my next guest come through. So I think I'll reserve the best for last. Well, hold on. Okay. Let me start with Kuka. Kuka, I heard the gospel scene is becoming quite murky. People are now undermining people. People are taking people's name to shrines and stuff like that.
It is worse than what is being described, but we don't say it.
Oh, really?
The best Ashawo market is in the church. No, the best Ashawo market is in the church. The best robbery system is in the church.
Interesting.
So all these virtues are coming from there. It is how you also stand strong to stay. They want you out. You have to stay. So that's why I hear people are bashing Esther Smith for what she said. But she's for test of time. She had gone through it. And what Christians forget is when today you are tempted here and you win and you get here, a bigger demon will come to fight you. It's like a worm. The more you deworm, the bigger the worm to fight the system. Until you get that knowledge, you think, say, oh, and I went to trials. Once I have won, there will never be any trial. But once it hits you that you have won and you become vulnerable, there will be another attack.
Is it not paradoxical that things of God should
because he said pray without ceasing.
Yeah, we know.
First of all, why are you confusing yourself?
Yes.
Oh,
why you are confusing yourself?
Tell me.
The music you are talking about is the first rebellion ministry in heaven.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, I know that.
To start.
Yeah, I know that. Yes.
So
before Lucifer became Satan.
Here, it's just a replica of what happened from day one to now.
And watch the Bible. Every big man who loves music had issues.
So the problem we are having. The problem we are having, the reason why there seems to be a problem is because somebody's have the nerve to say what is. He said, yeah, baby man, obie him say, obie abanya ba member meka, and I say him say, boni we yedi, but you should not come and say it. So the thing with Esther Smith and my godfather and all of these people saying it, you'll be shocked that they'll come for them. The reason is that they always
they always believe that
I've been here for 40 years, so should never be questioned, talked about, because in their mind it's a ministry for God and God is perfect. So, but they forget that it's run by men who are not perfect. And these same men also try to correct imperfect people to become perfect like God. So you can't run a system like this and not expect. It's like government complaining that why do you complain about me? It's not possible.
I brought you in, but I can't talk
about you. You understand? So it's high time the church. There's been a lot of evil that has gone. Me standing here, I just don't like attention. If I'm to just spend four lines of my experience, Uncle here knows that I'm a church boy from day one to. If I'm to just put my experience of the church, you know what they'll come and say? They don't see the church as whatever. The church is a hospital, so there are all kinds of blah 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 blah. But then the ghetto and then the weed smoker there, that place is not what. You understand? Because you're always criticizing those people so that they repent and come. Now the place you want to bring them, you are telling me that that's a hospital. So if I see wrongdoing, don't talk about it. You get it?
Yeah, I get you.
Let me give you my final example. Check all our pastors, the charismatic pastors. None of them allows their children to live outside. They make money, they build houses like this. The man is in the ground floor. The son is here, married to somebody. So if 4 children, there are 4 apartments in the building. And he controls what goes on in the house. Sana kenyami control wa ka choron ubenya numbers now. You get me? When he gives us will to be who we are, we try to control what he has given us, forgetting that he is the master. That is where all our problem is. Those people who are saying what they have gone through, He who is in heaven will free them and will give them more grace. You you are blocking it. How would you find grace? He said, "Go out there and make men, make fishes of men." So me come hawa, baby, I'm one I'm obia bebuamia. Who say I should shut up? Oh, how they saying?
The reason they want
it
you
is
to shut up is because to them, no, they've positioned themselves as they are clean. They are the place that.
Yeah.
So once the members say this, then you are dirtying them, and then do you know how they do it? They'll make you feel like you are dirtying God.
Yeah.
You are dirtying.
Big or suffer told
and
me.
God will come against you.
Or naughty girl.
Meanwhile, do you know
girl
what?
Girl or naughty girl.
When God came in the flesh, do you know what God did? The first thing I remember God did when he came to the flesh was he took a whip. And he didn't go to the disco to beat people.
Went to the church.
When Jesus came, he didn't go to club to beat people in the club that they are doing the wrong thing because he knows they belong there.
Yeah.
He went to his house.
Church. Yeah.
And then when he was leaving, what did he say again? He said that when I come back, the first place I came, I'm starting judgment church. From that same. Yeah. That he knows that place is problematic. He knows. He knows.
Okay, so let me,
so the conversation is that Kwesi goes for an interview and he was asked about the troubles in the music industry, especially the gospel, and he says somebody takes his CD to the cemetery just
that thing he said. I'm questioning it because how did he know? Did the person come back to tell him
maybe somebody went with somebody and the person came back and told. You see, there are certain facts.
Okay. All right.
When it emanates, you know that I've just conversed this very issue with Coca. So when it comes out, you know very place. Yes, coming from there. Some of them are very, crucial. Yeah. And I was sharing my experience for almost 40 years in the music industry. What I was saying was that yes, they go gospel industry. When we talk of the juju is not a supernatural power that people are talking about, but it's between the individuals, biting, casting in those. Yes, making sure that some people will not rise. It exists. So when my son Chimensa was coming into the picture, I told him that my son, since you know how to sing, you know how to write music, you know how to read music, he reads music, you know how to play music, you have this source of people lurking around just to touching. Some of them I even reserve. Sometimes he comes home crying. He gets a gig, ready to go. They call him, "Oh, Chavi, I'm sorry, you can't. You cannot honor your invitation." You see the very people that maybe they are lurking around, see me playing that kind of gig. So the kind of backbiting that exists in the gospel ministry, you have no idea about it. I'm telling you.
And I'm surprised.
Some of them are so
something
evil.
Called the table of men when it comes to
the
table is
broken. They always come together.
No, that one was an agenda for something.
It's broken.
I think it was used to promote metal during that time that you wanted to have.
I think 2017.
Yes, that was a. So once the mission is fulfilled,
that's all.
Yeah. Whether they have that for now, I don't know. But what I'm saying is that because of the doctrines that exist in the various churches, certain churches don't allow their musicians to go for other places. Why is it that the so-called secular people like to collaborate a lot? Until recently, there was no way that the gospel musicians were allowed to collaborate.
To share?
Yes. For instance, if you see almost all the gospel program that goes around, how many times have you seen SD people on the program?
That's serious.
That's a niche product. SD is a niche product.
So you mean they don't blame you?
Coming from a marketing strategist. It's a niche.
So I was just arguing that somebody like Obi and Ponsa, he's an Adventist.
Yeah, Adventist, yeah.
They have strict rules that on Saturday you shouldn't work.
Yeah.
One time I was talking to Obi, try to reconsider certain things. Be a bit flexible in terms of what you do. Other than that, most of the gate comes on Saturdays. So go to the church, all right. But they have limitations in a whole lot of things. So these things exist. And you don't come to my church. Why should I see you on the platform of others? And these gospel singers they have their trade based upon the kind of this and that they get, invitation that they get from other churches. Exactly. But when they see that your doctrine doesn't match with theirs, they will sabotage you. And this thing goes on. Okay. There are a lot of gigs that have come to lesser guys in terms of their pedigree, in terms of, but they are not honored. Okay. Those kind of gifts are not given to them.
So my argument was that, spirituality there exists. Once there exists day, there definitely will be night. It's good, there are evil people there. But the evil is thrives on so many things. What I am saying is the physical kind of bickering that people do around. But not after the spiritual, I can't really determine whether, because when they took his CD, it was because of his CD that he didn't make a hit or he couldn't continue with it. That one is subjective. Right. That's right. That was my argument.
Thank you very much, Uncle. All right, it's about 27 minutes after the L3. We're wrapping up on this conversation because I have another one coming up. Revel Films and Production has a new one titled A Letter to God, and they're going to jump into the studio in a bit. Let's soak in whilst we wait for them. This song, brand new one. And with the man JMJ who produced the song. He's back, he says. And a little sneak peek of what he's about to do includes the man Samini on an album. He's assuring us he's back for good. And of course, you had Nene as well. And lastly, we saw the man Uncle Freddie coming through with Kobe Kobe Maxwell rather, who hopefully in the future will be having some conversation with it later. But I told you about the movie, the latest movie from the camp of Revel Films and Production, and this one they call A Letter to God. I don't know who has written that letter, who wrote that letter, what that letter contains, and then who put those letters together and how they sent it to God. The people are here to tell us more about that. And I've been joined by yours truly, Madam Julia Pia, the managing director for Revel Films and Production, as well as one of the actors on the movie, Asaase Kwame Bento, who has quite a clear background. You tell us more about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much for having us.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
You know the surprising thing? Last week, your voice was on air.
Was it?
Yeah. You're surprised, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so you came here, I think, some months ago with together with Kofi Esihine.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a conversation about movies and all that.
Right.
And I had to be out of Accra.
Right.
So I had to put some voices together and play back. So your voice was one of those. So yeah, and you're back. So people are hearing your voice for the second time in a row in the week.
Yeah, here I am.
All right.
I'm live here this time.
Yeah, so she's the managing director for Revel Films Production. She's been here before once upon a time. But on the other score, there's a man who we don't know much, so I'll give this opportunity to him to tell us who he is, and then we'll proceed. So, hi, sir.
How are you doing? You okay?
I'm blessed by grace.
I'm glad to hear that, and thank you very much to yourself for inviting Mrs. Apia and myself, Kwame Bentel, and thank you to all your listeners, wherever they are, in Ghana, outside of Ghana, and so on. We thank them, and afternoon to them all.
Tell us about who you are.
Yes, I am an actor in the film A Letter to God. My name is Asaase Kwame Bentel. And as we were discussing earlier, you asked me, where am I from?
Yeah.
And I always lead in answering that question to say our mother's Jamaican, born and brought up in Jamaica. Our father was born and brought up in Ghana, known as Gold Coast at the time, in Asante Bekwai. But I myself was born here in Ghana, in Accra.
I see.
Yes. And I'm working at the moment with Revel Television and Film Productions. It's not the first time I've worked with them as an actor.
Okay.
Before, we've done television programs together. Most recently, Accra Medic.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I know about that.
Which was produced by Revel Television and Film Productions through Akwaba Magic here in Ghana and Mnet over there in Nigeria and South Africa.
I see.
And I was working on that, and I'm very glad to be asked to work with them again on this film, A Letter to God.
It means you paid your due prior. You paid your due prior.
One hopes so.
Yeah. To be called a second time means that, you did something pretty good.
One hopes so.
All right. Okay.
So that's why I'm here today. With,
so Jamaican, Asante Bekwai, with a Bentel name, that sounds more like a Fanti.
Yes. You're not the first to say that, because both in England, when I was living there, and here in Ghana, I've been asked that question. And I remember our father, when he was alive, told us a story of his father and our paternal grandfather going from Asante Bekwai down to Cape Coast.
Okay.
And going there to live, to work, to learn, and then coming back. And somehow in that journey, people felt that he was from Cape Coast. But our father told us he wasn't. But he spent so long there. And then there was an issue with a kind of slight changing of the family name, Benchi Bentiencho, Bentil, and so on.
Okay.
So people always used to say that he is a fancy man.
I have a movie title for you.
Thank you.
The Bentil that never was.
There you are, Mr. Jafia. We'll talk about that after. We thank you.
Yeah, you should do that.
So thank you.
Yeah.
So that is how all that came about.
Yeah.
That's all that came about.
Awesome. So how long have you been in the space for, the movie class and acting?
Yeah, I've been in since about 1982.
Hey,
yes.
As old as I am.
As old as you are.
I'm turning 43 April 23.
Wow.
And so that means you have been acting as old as I am.
For as long as you've been alive.
Exactly. Interesting. Wow. We'll come back to you again.
I love the way you put it. As old as I am.
So how did the letter to God come about? I was asking in my intro, did you get a request from God to send him a letter, a pen pal, sort of? What was in the letter, and how did you send it to God?
Well, I mean, Revel, we come up with all sorts of ideas, and we like to deal with, we like to push the narrative a bit when it comes to content. So
for the Gen Zs who may not know who Revel is, just give us a sneak peek of which entity is Revel Films and Productions.
Revel Films and TV Productions. I mean, I'm sure we're known for productions such as even Taxi Driver, Home Sweet Home, Hotel St. James, Run Baby Run the movie, lots more. Which other titles can I even talk about? The recent Accra Medic, Ahimfie, TV series. So, when it comes to TV, we have a good mix of different genres, be it even the local language drama series. We did Fire for Fire.
Yeah.
Fire for Fire is the favorite of so many people I've come into contact with. Some people even wrote their thesis based on the movie Fire for Fire, which was a Kumasi-based movie, completely local, all three.
Okay.
We also did a Japadie at a point, so Home Sweet Home was like a household favorite for a very long time. People say, oh, why did you have to stop Home Sweet Home? I mean, you get it everywhere you go.
Yeah.
But you're working with casts that are
Actually,
also aging.
we lost one of the casts, actually.
Yes.
One of the main casts.
Yes, they're also aging,
Yeah.
We tried with the next generation. We said, no, we're going to continue this. And we realized that, it was a bit tough for them, trying to drag them along, no.
Junior is a big boy now. He won't come in. We don't know Junior.
Yeah, Junior is going to come. Well, look out for him.
Anyways.
Never say
He's
never.
running. I mean, I'm in the same church with him. So I know who.
Royal House.
Yes, they introduced him and I know who he is now. Where his level is. Well, he may come back to his first
He's going
level.
to come back in a big way. So expect it.
Okay,
Expect
fingers crossed.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, so
Okay,
a letter to God. A letter to God is a faith-based film dealing with all sorts of issues. It's a film that is very, very interesting, especially for this time, Easter time, where we're celebrating the death and the resurrection of Christ. So everybody's mind globally is around, for people who are Christians, about the death, the resurrection. What does Easter really stand for?
So it was mainly intended to be released around this time for this period, or it's just a sheer coincidence?
No. It's intended for this period.
Okay.
Definitely. Okay. It was, very intentional for this time. So it deals with issues of faith, redemption, around family. So we really want to challenge people. When you say you believe in God, do you really believe in God? How far would you go with your faith or with your faith journey? So these are some of the things that we want to push in this film. So very, very, very interesting.
Okay. I don't recall in the catalog of movies or series you've done mention anything that has to do with the gospel aspect. So what is the shift for Reveal with this particular one?
Well, we don't really mention gospel, but if you follow Home Sweet Home, the moral story was always strong in it. It doesn't matter what you did. We always made sure that at the end of the day, we address the issue as to what is right, what is wrong. Sometimes we throw it out to the public. You judge. So we've never really been one for promoting vices, you know, in a negative way, because we've always felt like, you know, and you would attest that most of our programs is for the family.
Yeah.
We've hardly done anything that's X-rated, that, you know, is only for adults, so to speak. So we've always sort of navigated around the morally, you know, correct, if I can use that word, program. Not to say that we're not going to do anything else.
My question is premised on the fact that, okay, so take for instance somebody like Daddy Lumba.
Yes.
We knew him to be doing high life music.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, he drops the gospel music.
Yes.
Your eyebrows were raised like, what happened? Why? He's changed. He's now a Christian. Like the same thing for Foyan Ponsan.
Yeah.
He started singing. He said, "Oh, he's been touched by God," and so like he raises eyebrows. So the core of the question was to know whether now maybe some Pastor B has come to preach or prophesy to reveal films.
Oh, well.
So now everybody in there has.
Well, if you're looking for a pastor, you don't even have to look far, because the director, his father is actually a reverend minister. So our family has always been deeply seated, you know, in religion. So it's not something that is far away from us at all. And for me, personally, I've always been attracted to things of faith. You know, I find it really fascinating. And I find that it keeps you grounded in the sense that the evidence is real, you know, which is what we've tried to portray in this film, where we want to encourage people to come watch and reaffirm their faith, because this is what it's going to do for you.
Sure.
It's going to encourage you. It's going to actually make you sit down and look at it and think, wow, okay, we need to really look at this. It's not just about taking your bag and going to church, you know. Do you really believe that there's a God that answers prayers? That is the question that we want to push.
So the cast, how are you able to put them together? Did you use the regular ones that you know already, or you need to now look for people who are religiously inclined or gospel kind of people to?
As an actor, you should be able to do anything. As if you're a professional actor, you should be able to pull off any role that is given to you. But yes, we looked around for people who would, you know, be able to translate what we have written or what has been written by the writer into the kind of a picture that he wants, the kind of feel of the film that he's looking for. So yes, so we went for Gloria Sappho, we did with Aaron Adachi, Osekwame Bento here. This is a seasoned British trained actor, you know, from RADA. So for those of you who know about British,
was acted as old as I am.
I like the way you say that. I like it actually.
Yeah, so and then sprinkled upon with people like Elizabeth Alutian and quite a few. There's a cast of about 20 leads and support leads, and then of course the extras. So yes, we have people to give you the proper acting. I mean, you come and see what we did. We're able to do with A Letter to God, and you know, if you don't get emotional, then I'll come my head.
You mentioned the writer. Who wrote this?
This is by Emmanuel Appiah Jr. You know,
the Almighty.
So.
Great.
So,
awesome.
So you can expect.
Yeah.
Something
so
really
from
great.
Script writing to production, editing, and everything. How long did it take you to come up with this one?
Oh, I would say a good 3 months.
Wow.
3 to 4 months. Yes. 3 to 4 months. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Which part of the production took a lot of the time?
You mean out of the 3 months?
Exactly.
The conceptualization and the scripting often, because once you get that right, everything else falls into place. So the conceptualization, the scripting, once you get that, then of course your casting follows, and then you can just line everything up within a month or two, shoot, and then post-production as well follows. So the time is mainly spent on the concept and getting the sentiments right, getting the message that you want to send out there right, you know, and then once that is done.
Another critical area, budgeting. How much did you spend on this one?
How much?
Pounds.
If I tell you, you run away.
I'm not going to run away. I'll be here. I can't leave my job.
So yeah, so I wouldn't say this is a high budget. You know, I would say
you
middle.
have brought an international actor from the UK. He's not high budget. How? You paid an arm and a leg.
No.
Oh, you are for free.
Oh, no,
Debbie.
no.
I see Debbie.
Not at all. Oh, send you OTT. I say for free.
I bet you can send me there.
Yeah, so in terms of budgets, middle, medium, kind of a budget.
Okay.
You know, we this is what we do. You know, sometimes it can sound crazy because you pack the money and say, no, I'm going to put it into this.
Yeah.
Without even having sold one ticket. But you have the belief.
Yeah.
Because we believe in our product so much that once we put it out there, the kind of thing that we've put out there, people are going to come and reward us for it. So you don't think twice. And it's because this is what we want to do at the end of the day. Yeah. I mean, give me $10 million. This is what I'm going to use it for.
Yes.
I'm going to put content and entertain people,
Yes.
you know, and hope that it comes back to me, you know.
Okay.
So,
all right. So let me bring you in at this point.
Yeah.
What role did you play in this one?
Oh, the character I play, Mr. Douglas Kwakwa.
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 Kwakwa means you don't have anything. No? You're as broke as something.
Well, put it like this: when you come to see the film, which I hope you will do.
Oh, of course, Monday I'm there. Best person on the scene.
You're going to actually see what you said has a bearing in a different way.
Yeah.
Oh, rather.
So when you come to see the film,
Okay.
so we're looking forward to seeing you.
So, Mr. What's Kwakwa?
Yeah, this character.
What's the first name?
Douglas.
Douglas
Mr.
Kwakwa.
Douglas Kwakwa.
Okay.
And so the character of Mr. Douglas Kwakwa is like a catalyst for much of what happens in the film.
Okay.
And I would urge people, if they can, but we are urging them to come to see the film, because the situation that you will find that character is in is a situation which then gives rise to consequences within the family in the film, outside of the family, which leads us to question faith, which leads us to question our belief in those people around us and their values and ideals. So that catalyst is part of what sets I would say, the momentum of the story into place.
When you got the script, you were told to play the role of Douglas Kwakwa. What ran through your head?
I was glad because
when they said unto me.
Sorry?
When they said unto me, let's go into the house of the Lord.
Yes. Yes. Because as a human being, first and foremost, and then as an actor, you are looking for something that will make you feel deeply, will make you think very hard, and will challenge your concept of life. What does it mean? What is it? And also, when we're talking about Jehovah God, when you're talking about God, and myself personally, I'm always questioning, answering, looking for answers. So I was very glad, happy to be asked to play this character, to act this character in A Letter to God. So for me, I said yes. And because I said it's very fundamental to what then follows in the rest of the film, I knew that there was a great responsibility in the writer, director, and the producer, Revell Television and Film Productions as a whole, asking me to do that job. And I know, talking to the other actresses and actors on the set, they felt the same way too.
I think you're fulfilled after playing that role, are you?
Yes. You know, I joke to Mrs. Appiah and to Mr. Appiah and other members of the group, you know, actors and actresses, I wish we were still on set.
Means that you guys were feeding them well, giving them everything that they needed.
Yes,
yeah,
and still doing it.
Yeah,
it was that and that interesting of a job.
Okay, interesting. All right, so let's talk about the details of the premiere. I've seen the trailer already; it's out there. So when are we looking at releasing it, and then what date, what time, where?
Okay, so the premiere is on the Good Friday. Good Friday being Friday
18th.
Friday the 18th. That is next coming Friday.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it premieres at the Silverbed, Accra Mall, West Hills Mall, Oyarifa, Ozone Cinema. That's on the 18th.
Concurrently?
Yes.
Okay.
Concurrently. So that's going to happen on the Friday. So the red carpet is happening at the Silverbed Cinema. So if you want to come and meet us, meet our cast, everybody's going to be there. So come and meet us and talk to the actors, talk to the producers, and get familiar with A Letter with God. This film is going to push people in terms of their faith. And then on the 19th, which is the following day, in Kumasi, we're going to be at the Kumasi City Mall, Golden Eagle Cinema. So meet us, those of you in Kumasi, meet us there. We'll be meeting you there with our cast as well, for a red carpet and meet and greet.
It comes out at an interesting time that the gospel fraternity, in the space of those who sing, are now coming out to see a lot of things that is happening in the religion space. The first of this person was Kwesi Otin, who said somebody took his CDs to some shrine or something, and then Esther Smith also comes in to say people are manipulating people in the space. Fred Che-Mensah talks about his son, Che-Mensah Music, who's also been going through such stuff. Well, how do you think this movie, for instance, is going to change people's perception about God and then even the religion, Christianity in its totality?
Yes, like I mentioned earlier before, being a Christian is not just about going to church, so it's time. Maybe that is why we released this movie at this time, for people to really sit down and look at what it means to be somebody of faith, somebody who believes in God. What does it mean? It's not believing in God in a vacuum. There's certain principles, there's certain guidelines. I mean, do you read your Bible? What do you see in your Bible? Like you're talking about people taking others to the shrine. Is that what your Bible tells you? That if you need to move up, you take somebody to the shrine? I mean, what about, is your God not able to provide for you? I mean, what are you doing at a shrine in the first place as a gospel singer? So these are some of the issues that are going to come up from this film, because what does it really mean to be a Christian or to believe or to be a faith person? Being a Muslim, you pray to Allah. I mean, what do you make? Do you read your Quran? I mean, do you understand what you're doing? It's not about rising up and just praying every day. What is the core belief? What do you believe in? What is the big picture? What do you see as a Christian? What does it mean? It's not about just picking up your bag and going to church and going to sing praises and, or as a gospel singer, having the most followers or the most bought CDs. You're a Christian first, right?
Yes.
Unless you're not a Christian first. Unless you're just somebody who realized that there's money in gospel music and decided to go into that space. So this is what this movie is going to do. It's going to throw all sorts of views out there, because we really need to challenge ourselves, into what is it that, if you say you're a Christian, I mean, why are you jealous of your next that means you don't believe your God is able.
You should walk the talk.
What are you doing even single gospel when you don't believe in the gospel?
Sure.
So we need to go back to the drawing board, what it means to be a Christian.
And can I just add something here that what Mrs. Appiah is saying, I think, is fundamental to A Letter to God, the film. What does it mean to be a Christian? What does it mean? What are the things that we are meant to do? And faced with both good, bad, positive, negative, how do we respond? I like that, what you said very much. And when we were filming, I kept that in my heart and brain, that the real fundamental thing is, what does it mean to be a Christian? And when we're faced with a situation, a challenge, how do we respond?
Good question. All right, so my time is almost up, but I think I give you the last words, and also maybe you two, a minute or two, just say something convincing enough for people to be part of this premiere that is coming up.
Yes, well, this is Revel Films. You know what we stand for: quality, entertaining, homegrown entertainment. We want to invite each and every one of you, come and watch this film, A Letter to God. You will be amazed at what you come and witness. And we believe that it's going to encourage all of you faith people out there. It's Easter. No better time to go out there and watch a film like A Letter to God. So we'll remind you all, red carpet premiere on the 18th of April, just this coming Friday. So be there. And if you're in Kumasi, it's from the 19th. But know that if you're not able to come on the 18th, it is going to be in the cinemas for a few weeks. But come on Friday, the 18th, come and meet all the wonderful cast of the film. And you will leave fulfilled. Definitely.
Indeed. All right. Mr. Bentil, your last words.
A Letter to God, the film, is something which I feel, being part of the group, the company, the cast and crew, that will, as I said, give you an insight into situations which I am quite sure you have either faced already or might well face, because we don't know what the future will hold. And within that, you're going to be part of a conversation, part of a dynamic, which I feel is going to be beneficial for you. And your spiritual life. That's what I feel. So please come along to watch. If you have the energy and time, come along to watch it. We are looking forward to seeing you all.
You didn't mention whether it's rated or not. I'm not sure it's free. Definitely not.
Of course, yes. I was just about to. So get your tickets now. The tickets are available online on the Silver Bear platform. They've got the QR code out there. It's going to be made available in certain shops as well. We'll let you know during the course of the week. It's 100 Ghana cedis, so only 100 Ghana cedis, because we want to make it a family affair.
Yes.
Come with the entire family.
Yes.
And come and sit and watch and enjoy. So see you there.
All right. Thank you very much.
Dads, mums, daughters, sons, sisters, brother, niece, nephews, cousin.
Indeed.
Oh.
Okay. So we had the man, Mr. Bentil, a Korean actor from UK, one of the cast members who plays Douglas Kwakwa. A Letter to God, and of course the managing director of Reveal Films and Production, Madam Julia Pia, talking about A Letter to God. So make sure you are there to enjoy it with the family this Easter. A Letter to God Easter. My name is Diego the Smoothest. On behalf of the production team, Kusia Nelly, and technical support from the man Kobe, I want to say a big thank you for joining us on this show. God willing, next week we may not be around because Kuwi is calling. Up next is the Grandmaster taking over for you, back to the old school. 2-hour non-stop old school jams you're gonna love. After that, the man Ken Lagazi takes over on yacht settings as well from 6 to 8. Enjoy the best on Asaase 99.5, the voice of our land. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
And immerse yourself in the nostalgic tunes of yesteryear. It's 2 hours of ultimate collection of mega hits and bangers. Songs you love going back to the old school. This is the ultimate throwback experience. Tune into Asaase 99.5. Listen every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for authentic music. Let's go back to the old school on Asaase, your premium music experience station. Asaase, the voice of our land.
My name is King Legacy, the 7-star general, the host of Yard Settings. Circle it. Yard Settings on Asaase Radio nationwide. Check out the new update. Saturday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We bring you Asaase Yard Settings Jam. Play you the best in reggae, bringing you my top 10 reggae hits, and also touching base with you via the phone lines to check out the vibes, how it is like out there. Sunday, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. We'll bring you the Echo Chamber news, the happenings in the reggae dancehall and sound system culture world. Also the Legends Corner, where we sit and reason with the artists, both yard and foreign. Yard Settings, style, and style can't spoil. Yard Settings to the world.
Asaase Sports in 60. Fast-paced, major stories, breaking news, and all sports updates in 60 seconds. Sports in 60 is daily on Asaase Cafe at 10 past 11 and a rush hour at 10 past 3. Fresh, brief, accurate, and hotter sports news in 60 seconds. The Sports in 60 seconds on Asaase Cafe and the rush hour, 10 past 11 and 10 past 3 p.m. respectively. Asaase Radio, the voice of our land.
To be a leader in one's field takes a lot of sacrifice, discipline, hard work, and smart thinking. It is a world of legacies that would be kings and queens. They have journeyed through times and seasons, faced challenges and obstacles, and through it all, they have come out stronger and better. With them, they have carried the African spirit and brought to life the African dream of greatness. For discoveries and great strides they have made. In a world where the African may not naturally be the first option, what has aided them in breaking boundaries and stereotypes?
4 exciting moments of enlightenment with great African leaders. Join us on Sunday night, this and every Sunday at 7 p.m. on Asaase Radio. Sunday night, the iconic encounter.
All right, folks. Answer these questions correctly and your company wins the biggest discount on advertising for a whole year. Yeah, you heard me. 12 solid months of saving big and selling bigger. Question 1. Which radio station reaches over 60% of Ghana's population with 5 branches across 4 major regions?
4 major. Asaase Radio.
Boom!
Let's go.
Correct!
Sharp.
Question 2.
Yeah.
Name the only big name radio station with branches in 4 of the biggest regions in Ghana.
Asaase Radio.
You're correct! Question 3. Which station gets your ad play in multiple regions when you book just 1 branch?
Wow.
At 0 extra charges. Yes,
wow.
At no extra charge.
Asaase Radio.
Spot on! Question 4. Which station offers you more than what the others offer? And to more regions and at less than 50% the cost?
Asaase Radio.
Now you did talk Yep, correct! So now you know the deal. Reach more customers across Ghana, spend half the money, and laugh all the way to the bank. Asaase Radio, 99.5 Accra, 98.5 Kumasi, 99.7 Tamale, 100.3 Cape Coast, and don't forget Asaase Pa, 107.3 Accra. This one be pay for one, get plenty for free. Now proper don't call me. Call 055-664-1989 or email us at info@asaaseradio.com. So why pay more for less impact? Jump on this offer and let your brand ride the Asaase wave. Asaase Radio, the voice of our land. Home of the brands. This offer begins from 1st April 2025. Call now.
Greetings, massive. My name is